Tonight, we're going to just talk about a few subjects, go over a few things that's happened to us in the last couple of days, and hopefully be able to share some insight into a few things for you guys so you'll learn by our mistakes and maybe be a little smarter when you go out there and start dealing with the Filipino people in general. There's a lot to know, and we want to help you guys to learn this before you come here, and those of you who are here to keep you from getting in trouble while you're here. Okay. So anyway, Doug's going to join me here shortly, and then we'll get on with the live feed, and hopefully you guys will enjoy today's live feed. Hello, Michael Apostle. Thanks for coming in. I was just saying we're going to discuss a few items tonight that we don't think people really know about or things to look for while you're here. Experiences, something that just happened to me yesterday and today. I'll go over that and going to give you guys an update on everything else that's happening around here. You don't think I'm a slacker. I've been slacking. I sent the link to Doug to join me. I'm not sure where he is. Maybe he wasn't ready, but he was ready before me. The time he said he was ready, I said, I'm going to go jump in the shower. That was before 7. It was 5 minutes to 7. I jumped in the shower. So hopefully he'll come on in. Anyway, hi guys. Thanks for joining us. Thank you for joining our chat. Please come on in and say hi. Hello, Jimmy John. How are you? Guys, we're going to get started here in a couple of minutes. I'm waiting on Doug to join me again. I know everybody seems to enjoy our conversation, so we'll just keep it going for you guys because he's very experienced, especially in Thailand, and he's fairly new to the Philippines. He's been here a little while, and I'm fairly new to the Philippines too, compared to some people who have been here. I've only been here 14 years, but there's still a learning curve. You know, it's always a learning curve. Wow. Do me a favor, go get my other phone, hon. 35-14 dogs beat Kentucky. Wow. There's some bad Bulldogs, huh? Wow. Hi, Charm. Charm's here with us. Charm's been working today. He's just came back up. Oh, did you get my gasoline numbers yesterday? 16 red, 3 green. Yesterday. And 3 green. No, I said 16. 16 and 3. You didn't write it down, see, again. Okay, guys, here comes Doug to join us. Awesome. Hi, Doug. Welcome to the room. Thanks for coming in to join us tonight. Wow. He's a hopping, huh?
I was just doing a little dance because I was watching Ray try to eat balut. Dang fool. I told him a man's got to know his limitations.
Exactly. You know? Why do you want to eat rotten duck egg?
Well, you got 2 women there egging him on, pun intended. And I just said, man, dang, Ray, you got to learn how to say no, boy.
You know, I've eaten balut before. And I eat it, I dip it in spicy vinegar and eat it that way. But, you got to learn when to say no. You know, I don't like it. I did it because somebody said I wouldn't do it. And I showed them I could do it. You know, things like it don't bother me.
I don't
just
even
like
care
this.
If tell me I wouldn't
you know
do
this,
it. I ain't
right?
doing it.
You guys know this one, right?
Yeah, I'm not doing that either.
Dried and fried. Yeah, I might do something for you tonight.
Negative.
To show you.
Yeah. I don't eat my fish. I'll catch the fish all day long, but I'll gladly give it to people that need it more than I do.
Here's to you guys who don't like dried fish.
There you go. Amen.
Yeah. Salty. Wow.
Yeah.
Very salty.
Yeah.
Usually it's not. That's wow. That's a double dose of salt.
They do live in salt water.
Wow. Man, that is salty.
Well, that's so you can't taste how nasty it is.
This is what else they're having tonight. Crab.
Oh, there you go.
Cooked up crab with a coconut sauce.
Yeah.
It's on the half shell. Took the shells out already. But the feet the legs are still in here. All the arms are still in here.
Yeah.
Anyway, later. I'll try some later. Boy, that's salty too. What
boy.
happened to all this food? Anyway, yeah,
He's
dried
still-
fish is not bad. If they hadn't salted it so bad, it actually tastes really good. The dunget is good flavor, but
Yeah,
the dunget
yeah, I
and
just never.
dog is good flavor if they don't salt it too much.
Yeah,
It's not even really fishy. It's not so fishy either. But
yeah. I'm sure it
let me go
tastes
over what
fine.
happened
I
today,
just never
guys.
liked fish. I just never
Yeah,
liked fish. I'm sure it's fine. It's
right.
just not one of
What have
my
you been up
things.
to today, Doug? What have you been doing today?
Boy, I tell you, I've been doing a little bit of this, a little bit of that, working on my Jeep a little bit, and fighting with the steering wheel that I put on and taken off several times. So I know that it's possible, but I couldn't get it to go on. Then I gave up, and then I remembered why I wouldn't go on, and then I decided that's a good thing to do tomorrow.
Get
And
the splines lined up. They have a certain way to go on.
well, no, it's not. I got that part on. It's not that part. It's
Oh,
I have an aftermarket. I got an aftermarket steering wheel because the one
okay.
they had on it, the youngsters want they like that little tiny steering wheel, because
Yeah, no good.
they think they're speed racer, and I wanted something a little more. When you don't have power steering, I wanted something that is easier to turn. So a bigger wheel is easier to turn than a little wheel, and
Yeah.
so yeah, I was doing that, fooling around the yard a little bit, burnt some more yard debris. What else did I do?
How much
I
yard
talked.
debris did you get from the storm? A lot?
No, mine's not from the storm. I have a huge mango
Hey,
tree, and
Mama.
when I say huge, I mean humongous mango tree, and it drops leaves every day. So it's an cut
Alexander,
grass.
hello. Alexander's new. Watching from the Philippines. Wow. We'll get to you in a second, Alexander. We're just hearing what Doug's been doing today. But I want to ask you, Alexander, where are you from? He's from
Yeah,
the Philippines.
head over to the Colonel and give me a subscribe there. I need some more so I can go live.
Yeah, Alexander,
Hold on.
you know what, Colonel? I'm going to go ahead and click on you real quick here on your. Where are you, Colonel? How come I don't even see you, Colonel?
What do you mean? I don't know.
I don't see where you came in. I see you. I mean, I'm
That
looking at you,
that
but I
I
don't
mean
see
that
you.
sounds like
Oh, you didn't say hi yet.
that,
You didn't say
that
hi and
sounds
give
like
us a thumbs up.
that sounds like a personal problem, but I'll
Yeah, why don't you type in? Why don't you go grab your
I
YouTube
can't.
link and post it here?
Hold
Type it
on a
in.
second. Come on, I don't know how to do all that stuff. I can't even
Okay. All right, give me a
put a
second,
message.
guys.
I can't even put a message on here.
Give me a
Oh,
second. Let me go find you. Hold on. I'll back out for a second, guys. I'll be right back. Hold down the.
well, yeah, well, I'm a rookie when it comes to YouTube. I'm used to just looking at other people clowning other people.
Now, you know what I'm gonna do? I'll do it on this phone. I'll do it from here. I'll say hi. I'll share your link, and then I'll pin it to the bottom so that you're on there, so everybody knows. You guys, you know what happened with Mama? You guys, hey, Quezon Province. I've been there before. I've been to San Andreas Seaport
Uh,
there. I've been
Jimmy
all
John,
through San Andreas. I've been through
the
Quezon a lot.
dog beat Kentucky.
Just get on here a minute. I'll get Doug's site real quick, guys.
Jimmy John, let's see.
His PK's not here. Let me message PK also. Tell him we're live
Where,
so he can come in and give us a hand.
yeah, where are you at, Jimmy John? Hey, you talking? Let me go. Yeah. Oh, okay. Alexander's in Kazan.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. I've been all through Quezon Province. Where are you
That's
at
over
in
my way.
Quezon? You said when? Oh man, I used to drive through it all the time. On my way to Pio Duran, I used to go right through Quezon Province. When I went to San Andreas Seaport back in 2020, I did 3 trips back to back, back to back to back. Every other day I was going to get my goods out of Bacoor City to move to Masbate. I had an H100 cargo van. I was going back and forth getting my goods and bringing them back to Masbate Island. Von Dormal, how you doing? Good to see you.
Hey, Jimmy
San
John's in
Andreas,
Atlanta,
yeah.
Georgia. Hey,
I like
Jimmy
San
John, I used to
Andreas.
live down in Jessup. Sorry, Mike. I used to live in Jessup, Georgia, down near Brunswick. But I've been up to Atlanta.
Nice.
The traffic up in Atlanta is bad as Philly. Oh,
Yung sa Diyos mo,
hang on.
iagaan mo ito ng tagaan.
I almost blocked somebody. Yeah, I don't know how to do all this stuff. I can't even make a comment on here.
Just a minute, I
I don't
got
know
you.
what-
I'm gonna get you in just a second. Here we go.
Yeah, but I need to learn how to do this. Oh, let's
Yeah, it's
see.
not hard though.
Von Durant. I'm in Columbus, Georgia right now. Okay. All right.
Colonel, you know what? My
Bama.
phone here wasn't subscribed to you. I just subscribed to you on this phone too.
Okay, cool.
Now you got
Thank
another
you.
one.
I need about 13 more. Okay, Bam.
Yeah.
I know the Birmingham area. My brother's up outside of Huntsville in a little town called Madison. And there's a federal prison down there in Montgomery. Well, there's a few federal
Well, hard
prisons
to find
out
your.
there. Yeah, I've actually flown the airplane out of. Yeah.
Oh, I like it, Colonel. You got a mac and cheese up there. Awesome.
Yeah, that was my meal for the day. And for those distinguishing minds out there, those little bits of stuff that's in it, that's Rotel. That was my last can of Rotel.
Abot natin, yung bawas ko lang yung nabawas man.
I like putting Rotel in my mac and cheese.
Ara na ang listahan.
Okay, Alexander. He's in San Francisco, Kazan. Okay, that's a bit of a ways from me, but still over my area. North of me. Yeah, I know where Dalton, Georgia is, Mark. Welcome. Yeah, Chatsworth, yeah. Yeah, I've been all around there on my Harley.
All right, hold on a second, guys. Did you get that? Where I posted it? Dang it. Why didn't it come in? Hold on, guys. Hold on.
What? I can't put a
Camping
chat in here when I'm
Philippines.
live, can I?
No, I'm on my other channel, Camping
Okay.
Philippines Live.
Yeah.
Camping, my Camping in the Philippines channel,
Jimmy.
Camping Philippines Live. I've got your YouTube channel there, but it's not underlined, so I don't think anyone can click on it.
I
Hold
didn't
on.
even see. I don't see your
It
chat
didn't pop
coming
up.
in.
No, it didn't come up. I don't know why. I don't know why it didn't come up.
That's really strange.
Yeah, it's strange. I'm waiting for PK to come. He can do it. We got another mod in here. Vaughn, do you know how to do that? You know how to grab the Colonel's
Colonel's Chronicles.
YouTube page? The Colonel's Chronicles.
Yeah. Hold on, I gotta move.
Hi, Alex. Because PK hadn't come in yet. He's probably still sleeping. It's late there in the U.S., you know. He needs his rest too.
Ray was having a good old time over. That's why I was a little late, because I couldn't stop from laughing at those. He's got those two girls over there again, and they got him eating balut, and they were clowning him because they gave him the hard boiled egg first. Told him it was balut.
All staged.
I'm like,
all
that ain't
staged,
balut,
Colonel.
dude. And I was
You know
like,
that. He's
that ain't
staging it
balut.
just so he can get views, but he's doing okay. You know, it's a good way to get views. Mark says 7:20 a.m.
Kudos to him.
Hello, Mark.
Kudos to him.
Welcome.
Kudos to
You guys
him.
don't forget to hit your thumbs up, guys. I'm trying to figure out how to get the Colonel in here. How I can put his thing on here while I'm in this chat.
Thanks, John. I wore that just for you and a few others. He likes my shirt. Yeah.
Tom, can you do it? Maybe you can do it on your phone. Why my phone's not posting? It's not giving me nothing. I went here. I got it.
I got
tried to
faith
send
in
you the
Charm.
message. I tried to message it to the group.
I have Charm being able to do it.
Mark says he's 13 miles from Dalton, Georgia.
Yep. I've been up that way a few times.
I can talk with my southern accent too. You know, I was raised down in New Orleans.
Wow. Now
I haven't talked with a southern accent in so many years. I lost it
Now,
when I went in the Navy, you know.
Well, now see, I'm originally from West Virginia, but I lost that a long time ago. But yeah, I'm
Tom
a
was
West
in the
Virginia boy.
Army.
I'm a West
He
Virginia
said
boy.
Ray spit out the balloon with tears running down his face.
Well, I left the
Okay,
stream when he
Vaughn,
was
it's okay.
going.
We'll get in a minute.
I left the stream when he was going back from war to try to choke it down. But we tried to tell him, hey, you ain't supposed to eat that hard part, dude. Oh my goodness, you gotta love him. You gotta love it.
I'm gonna
That's
see if
fun.
this will
Yeah.
post. Let's see if that'll work. Did you guys get that one? The Colonel's
There you go.
Chronicles.
There
Okay,
you
but
go.
hold
It's
on a
up there
minute.
now.
Hold on. I don't know why the other one didn't post.
Ampian Philippines live. Thank you. Yeah, folks, I need about 13 more so I can go live myself. And I don't
And you
need
can go
Mike.
live. I can join you. It'd be easy.
Yeah. Yeah, I was just gonna say then I don't need Mike babysitting me all the time, but it's fun doing it. We'll still do this because this is a hoot for me. And
It's a lot of
it's
fun.
hilarious.
Let me,
Yeah, it is.
I'm trying to find the link though. I want to put the link at the bottom and link it right on the bottom so that everybody can find you. So just give me a second. I'm looking to find it again. I'm going to see if I can just go up here and share it.
Mga bata, bilang vitamin. Ikaw ba naman?
I'm gonna have to figure all that out.
Ikaw nga po, nakapicture sa break, wala.
Yeah, it's okay. You'll figure it out.
Mga gutom na yan. Mga gutom, bibili yung mga bata.
Oh, we're not giving out MOSs now.
You guys enjoy the live feed last night? I didn't have a lot of ladies up here, but we had a good time. You know, we had a pretty good time.
Let's see if I can. Well, I don't even know how to. I can't even like this.
Give me just a second. I got you. Just hold on.
Oh, you might lose me for a second. I want to try something. Hi, Leslie. Hello. How are you? Okay, that didn't work. No.
Samantala, magkaroon na sila, isa nilang kabiro, kulang, kasi iya pa lang.
Leslie, have you been in here before? I don't recognize that name. If you haven't, welcome. If you have, forgive me for being forgetful.
Tambak. Wala na sa iya pa, ano mo, tambak yan lang to.
May nahuya mo sa niya. May makita pala.
Ganon talaga natin magkilos. Isa nila bilhin, ubos na marunong garagat kalbo magpa. Abasa tila, kahit anong ganda ng bahay niya, nasipos sa ano. Ano ang napuko sa yun?
Wow. One of my daughters just responded to a message I sent. That hasn't happened in many, many months. Check that out.
Hold on. I think I know what's wrong. I'm live. It's give me the messages. Did you see the one I just posted? No, it's not up. It didn't pop up.
No.
I shared your site. See, it's showing on mine right here, but it's not showing on the screen where you're at. It never came up.
Hey, Leslie, you just so are you in what kind of school are you in? Are you in
Hi,
university?
Leslie.
Are you in high school? What? You just came back from an exam. Your first time on here. So welcome. Join us
Hi,
anytime.
Leslie. Welcome.
Hop
Leslie,
over
I
to
live in
the Colonel's
Masbate.
Chronicles and subscribe.
I live
Give
in
me a subscribe
Masbate Island,
to help me out.
and I'm the thriving Philippine expat. And Doug lives in Batangas, and he's the Colonel's Chronicles. Leslie's pre-med. Nice to meet you, Leslie.
Nice. Nice.
Pre-med.
I'm still,
That's good.
you know, keep studying, Leslie, because I'm 61 years old and Mike's older than dirt, and we might need a good doctor down the road.
Yeah.
So keep studying.
The Colonel is single, looking to mingle too.
What kind? Leslie might be a guy, but
Could be.
What country are you in, Leslie? What country are you doing pre-med?
In the Philippines. He's here.
Oh, he's here in the Philippines. Sweet.
As far as I can catch.
Means you won't have to travel so far.
All right, Leslie. Are you boy, male or female? Leslie, because sometimes they have male and female. We never know.
Well, Leslie can be a guy's name too, at least in the U.S. Let's see. What, man? What?
Wow. He's from she's from India. Very nice. Well, thank you, Leslie,
Okay.
for coming in. How did
And
you
you're a
find us?
girl.
Did
Very
YouTube
good.
recommend it? Or were you just scrolling to find us?
Yeah,
Let me
very good.
let me
What
tell
part
you
of
guys
India?
something I've been going through today that was on my mind. I thought I'd just share it with you guys, and then we'll continue on. Hi, Janet. How are you? Nice to see you
Janet.
in here again. Let me tell you guys what was going on here today. Yesterday I went over to my property in the next barangay. It's a small little parcel of land, 100 square meters only. And I had been over the day before, and there were 2 trees on my property. There's actually 3, but there was 2 there 2 days ago. I went over yesterday, and there was only 1 tree left. So I went on the lot to see what happened. Somebody had cut the trees down and totally removed all the branches, the trunk, the whole works, gone. As if the only thing that was left was the shavings from the chainsaw. That's all that was left. Somebody took everything out of there. So I started asking around what happened. Thank you, Janet. And I heard from a neighbor that this other guy was the owner of the trees on my lot. And so I went over, I looked at my
That's for Janet.
documents, and my document on my deed of sale clearly says that I purchased the land and all, how's it worded? All changes to the land. I'll go get it. Hold on. Just give me a second. I can read exactly what it says.
Mike's been dealing with some wood issues. Wait, that didn't sound right. With some tree issues. Well, Leslie, I want to go back. Yeah, you were just scrolling and you were talking to folks. Well, we really appreciate it. Give us a
very nice.
subscription, subscribe, like. We appreciate it.
Give us a thumbs up. Here's a document of a deed of sale, guys. Okay. I'm going to read just one little paragraph. When you purchase the property, okay, I'll just read the end of it. It says they're going to sell, transfer, and convey unto me, my heirs, and assign the above described residential land with all existing improvements. Okay. Thereon, free from all liens and encumbrances whatsoever. Meaning they're selling me the land as it is with all existing improvements that are on that land. All existing improvements mean whatever's on the land to me. That's how I read it. All existing improvement, meaning if there's a tree there, it's mine. If there's a bush there, it's mine. If there's 3 tons of garbage there, that's mine. Any old trunks, whatever. Well, guess what? I got all the garbage off. There was like 3 truckloads of garbage I had to remove, bottles and cans and just junk everywhere. Okay, we cleaned the whole lot. We cut down the small brush. It was already over my head, all jungle. So we cut all that down. We cleared the whole lot. There was 3 trees left on the lot. So this guy came in, took my trees. He said, then I went to the lady I bought the land from. She said, I don't know anything about it. We went to her sister, and her sister says, well, sir, you bought the land. You didn't buy the trees. So I went home and got my deed of sale. I said, as far as this is concerned, I bought everything, right? So anyway, what's happening is tomorrow morning at 9 a.m., I have an appointment with the barangay captain and the guy who took my wood, took my trees, okay? The barangay captain of their village. Now, we got 2 choices. Either he's going to return my wood, or they're going to uphold the fact that the trees belong to him somehow, some way, and they're going to tell me that the trees were given to him before I bought the lot. Okay. Then why wasn't it put in my deed of sale that I didn't own the trees? Why did it say all improvements? Okay. So that's what happened. Now, let me tell you what's going to happen tomorrow. If they decide that the land is only mine and the trees belong to him, There's one tree remaining. There's the stumps that are still in the ground. There's like 4 or 5 stumps altogether, okay, including a very large coconut tree. It's about 3 foot diameter, okay? So I went and I looked up the definition of tree, okay, today. You can all guess where I'm going with this, okay? Because I'm going to hand this to the guy tomorrow. Here's what I'm going to hand the guy. A definition of a tree printed right off of Google. And it says, a tree's parts consist of the crown, the leaves, the trunk, and the roots.
Follow me. I know exactly what we need.
So if those trees all belong to him, then I'll give him 1 week and I want all of the trees removed from my property. And that means the stumps, the roots, the tree that's existing, everything. He has 1 week to get it the hell off my land.
Hold on, Mike. So he's trying to, now, was he the owner of the land before, or is he trying to say that those trees were given to him by the previous owner?
That's what he says.
Yeah, okay. And there's no way to prove that. You could go to the Barangay Council and say, hey, where's the documentation? Is this just word of mouth? We're just going by word of mouth.
We already
now.
did. We did, and she agrees with us. That's why we're having the meeting tomorrow.
Yeah. Right.
But
I'm just saying,
either way,
is he claiming that this is just a verbal agreement he had, or does he have documentation that says that he owns those trees? But you're right. I would hold him to it. Say, okay, well, you need to remove all the tree. But you're not going to get anywhere with any of that. I mean, you can
Oh yeah. He's going to remove all the trees off my lot because he stole the 2 trees. Because if he doesn't remove them, here's the thing: when you cut a tree down in the Philippines, you need a permit from DENR.
Right.
He has no permit. He went in there with a chainsaw and cut the trees and removed them. So he illegally logged on my land in the Philippines.
That's
and I'll throw the guy in jail. He can go to prison for that.
Right. That's your leverage. That's your leverage
So,
right there.
He either removes the trees or he gives me my wood from the trees he took. Either way, it's a done deal. I'm done with it tomorrow. I'll be done with the deal. So that's what I've been dealing with today, guys. And it's not a big deal,
Or would you take compensation from him?
Well,
if he was
he's not willing to
pay
give
you
nothing.
for it?
They say the trees were given to him, and even the barangay captain said, "Well, I think somebody told me that the trees were given to him a long time ago. All the trees on their lot." I said, "Well, does that mean 5 years from now he's going to come cut down the other tree in the lot?" No, you're not trespassing on my lot anymore. You cut it now, you remove it, get it off my lot. That's only fair to me. I can't do anything with my lot with a tree in the way. So you know what?
And here's
I'm
the
going to
other
fight
thing.
the guy tomorrow.
Here's the other thing. What happens if you go in and you cut all the trees down that he says are his? Well, sorry, dude. How was I supposed to know that? Just cut them.
Too late now.
Cut them all down.
Now we're going. Now we're going to go. Everyone knows it now. So I'm not going to go cut the last tree. I'm not going to touch it. I'm going to make him get all of it, including the roots, off my land. If it's his, if it's true, then he needs to come get it all, and not leave me the stumps. I don't want problems on my land.
He's probably not going to have the money to do that. So it'll be interesting to see how it shakes out.
But Leslie, I don't think I'm getting my wood. He's already done something with the wood. I don't see it at his house. I don't see it anywhere around. He's done something with it, sold it or gave it away. More likely sold it.
I was reading the comments. Who said it? It's going to make charcoal out of that. Could be making charcoal. We did that in Thailand all the time. It's interesting.
So,
I don't know how they do charcoal here, but it's pretty interesting in Thailand how they do it out in the country. I mean, it's really interesting.
I know how to do it here. We do it. I know how to do it.
Yeah.
Let me go back here.
No, I'm saying I don't know the process here in the Philippines, but I know what they do in Thailand to make charcoal. It's pretty interesting, actually. But they dig that big hole in the ground, dig it out, and they make like a mud igloo, and they fill that up with the whole logs and everything. They jam pack that thing full of wood, and then they light it on fire, and then let it burn for a little bit. Then they close it up and just let it smolder. Yeah,
that's right. 3 days.
Yeah, it's great. So they do the big mud mounds here also.
Yep.
Is that how that's how they do it
Yeah.
here in the Philippines? Okay, same
Yeah.
as Thailand. Okay.
Yep.
They do
Same
it,
way.
doing the same way then. Yeah, it's
Yeah,
pretty interesting.
We pack as much as we can into a big old hole, and then we put diesel on it, get it lit, get it burning, and then smother it with dirt and let it smolder for 3 days. Then we unbury it, and there's all your charcoal. Just break it up and put it in
Oh,
sacks.
you don't do wet mud and clay and then have a vent hole underneath and then a little vent at the
They have
top.
you
And
have a
then they
vent
close
hole underneath on either
Okay.
end, and it's covered with mud after when you smother it. Yeah.
Okay.
'Cause you got to let air in
Yeah.
to smolder.
Yeah, they actually over there they actually create a dome with clay. The mud clay, and they don't just throw dirt on it. People that are
No,
listening,
we
they
don't
might
put the
think, "Oh,
mud
you're just
on
throwing dirt on
until
it." No.
we don't put the mud on it until after the logs are all packed in there, and then we light it, and then we start throwing the mud in throw banana leaves over the top, then put mud on top like that,
Yeah.
and just smother it.
Yeah, they build the dome first, but they leave an opening big enough to get the biggest because we were putting logs in, like I mean, big logs in, and along the bottom. So they leave an opening, but they pre-built it and they use it over and over again, the same dome until it
Right.
cracks and until it breaks.
We
But,
don't.
yeah,
We use it
pretty
one
cool.
time. Usually, we can use the hole again, but everything we take off, we don't. We might use the dirt again, but it's not clay. It's not made like yours over there.
Okay,
So
I'd
let's
like
go
to see it
on.
sometime.
Yeah, Leslie, I thought the trees were mine when I bought the lot. I had intended at one point I was going to cut them down and use it. I need the wood. I was going to use it for my loft room up here on the new beach house we built. Which, if you look on the video, you'll see that back in an older video, and I'll be doing a live probably down there tomorrow. After I finish up with my little thing, my meeting tomorrow at 9:00, I'll probably go live and give you guys an update on what happened there. But anyway, we
Jimmy
do make.
John. Hold on, Mike. I got to read this.
Says, back to my roots. Yeah.
Jimmy John says, "Mr. White, I am the owner of several items in your house. I'll give you the list when I want to retrieve it."
Exactly. It's just
Jimmy
crazy,
John, I think he's got some stuff in there that somebody gave to me too.
I
Got
think
a couple
so. Huh?
boats that somebody gave to me.
Yeah.
That's great. I love it. Great comment.
Bobby says he never met a warrant officer he didn't like, but actually did stuff. Officers actually did stuff. Yeah, warrant officers were previous enlisted, and then they become warrant officers, and they're still workers just like the rest of us, And Janet says churning up all those roots is going to be expensive. Yeah, it's going to cost him something, and that's where I wanted. I wanted to hurt his pocketbook. That's why I want him to remove all of the trees. And if the trees were, in fact, if everyone says the trees are his, then I'm going to throw up the definition of the tree. I'm going to say, there you go. They're all yours. Get them off my land now. Clear my property.
Sometimes, Mike, when they got a problem with somebody, sometimes it's easier to make the problem go away a different way, if you know what I mean. So be careful.
No, they can't make that problem that way.
Okay.
No.
Yeah.
I'm not worried about that. I want to share one other thing with you guys that happened last night. I don't know if you were on here, Colonel, when it happened. At the very end, 11:00, we were getting ready to shut down.
I was in bed.
Usually we shut down at 10, okay? Because that's the ordinance law. But the barangay captain here has said in the past that people are going to have parties till 11. So last night we carried it out to 11. Well, right at 11:00, somebody comes out and discharges a firearm in the sky twice as like a warning to shut your party down. Everybody here heard the firearm go off, and the firearm was only about 50 feet from my house, right below me. And guess who owns the house right below me?
The guy who took the trees.
Nope, the barangay captain of this village.
Oh, okay.
I almost was ready to call the mayor and get him fired. I was ready, and everybody told me, no, don't do that, don't do that. I would have got him fired real fast. That is against the law in any country, There's something wrong with the gun. So, anyway.
The bullet goes.
But yeah, we're going to ask for the proof. We need to see the proof in writing that the trees were actually given to him. If we don't get the proof, then the trees didn't belong to him, and he basically just came on my property and stole the trees. And everybody there says, well, he didn't know you bought that property. That's not my problem. He went on somebody else's land. It wasn't his land. So why did he go on
Yeah.
my land and steal my tree? So whether he knew I bought it or not is irrelevant. What's relevant here is he went on there with a chainsaw, or a buddy with a chainsaw, cut 2 trees down and removed them from my lot. He could have been anybody's lot, but he did take it. So we'll see
But
tomorrow.
it's not irrelevant to them, Michael, because he can argue that I thought the person who gave me those trees, I thought it was still his land, so I was just going over there to get it. I didn't know you bought it. You know,
Yeah.
that's what
And the other-
that's what I would say.
The other
You
thing
know?
is that these trees, only the top of one was damaged by a storm. The whole tree was still growing, right? I've got the remaining log on my property. That was the top of the tree. It's still there. They couldn't have anything usable out of it. That's why they left it. But if it's his, he's got to take that too, you know? So,
Hey, did you go talk to the barangay captain? Because I'd have been going
Oh,
over
yeah.
there talking to him.
yep.
And what he said.
She
what
knows
did he
me
say?
very well. We're very good friends, okay? She and her husband, she's a barangay captain there. Her husband's a barangay captain in another barangay. And they know me very well. So
Okay. So what was
I always
their,
go to the fiestas and everything. They know me.
what was their comment about discharging the firearm? Because I would have said I'd have had a problem with that.
I had
No.
a problem with it, but everyone, my father-in-law said, no, let it go. So
You're a better man than me. I'd have had a hard time letting that go. But that's
the plan, my plan is, Bama, I have about 30 avocado trees here. I'm going to put avocado trees about every 12 feet apart on that whole property. I'm just going to plant avocados and jackfruit, all fruit trees on the whole lot. I'm not ever going to build on the lot, but I've got to get the right of way straightened out, and then I'm going to put all fruit trees on it. We're going to put a wall around it. That's why I said if the guy wants his last tree, better get it, because I'm going to put a concrete wall around that property with a steel gate, and he's not going to be able to trespass on it anymore without getting my permission to come and get that tree. Well, it ain't going to happen. The tree's got to go now before I start building. I want it gone. If it's his, I want it gone. If it's mine, I'm going to cut it down and get rid of it. You know, one way or the other, I'm clearing that lot off. So, yeah, he's a sneaky wood thief. Yeah, that's a good title to give him too.
yeah.
My law, I can sue her, but we'll end up bitter enemies. So I let it go. I understand, Mike. Yeah, but some things you can't let go though. Jimmy John, Mari says, Michael, you are the father of them trees. I think I am too. Mama, do you sell coffee? Yvonne wants to know. I know why. Journey says the same way we make charcoal out of coconut shells is the same way
Yeah.
we do the logs.
Yeah.
And yeah, it is real estate encroachment. He had no right to go on that land. He should have done a little due diligence to find out who owns the land. Yeah, I don't care if they gave him every tree on that lot, then why on the next lot, the brother of the lady we bought from wanted to sell me his 100 square meters. And when he told me, he says, I'll sell you my 100 square meters here, but I get to keep the tree. I said, no, thank you. I don't want your lot then. His lot's covered in big roots. It's a big tree, like 3-foot diameter, a huge tall tree. And the whole lot is all roots. I didn't want that nightmare. So I told him, no thanks. If the tree doesn't go, I'm not buying your lot. So I didn't buy it. If the lady had told me the trees on this lot belong to this guy, Temple, I would have told her, then let him buy your lot. I wouldn't have bought it either. But she has no money. She can't give my money back. They don't want to give my money back. They already spent it. And now here we are faced with this issue, you know? Somebody going stealing my trees and word of mouth, oh, it belongs to them over there before you bought the lot, you know? Like I'm going to believe that lie.
Yeah.
Boy.
I
Anyway, Leslie says she subscribed and liked. Thank you, Leslie. Thank you.
Yeah,
Yeah, keep up with the updates here, guys. It's
Yeah,
coming
go
tomorrow
over-
morning.
If you don't mind, Leslie, go over to the Colonel's Chronicles and give me a subscription. It'd be nice. Help me out a little bit.
I need to get you up there somehow. I tried to post it, but it wouldn't let me. I don't know
It's all
why.
right.
I'm on my other channel here. I tried to make a comment.
It's
And it
okay,
didn't
Mike.
show up.
No, it's okay. Don't worry about it.
No, I'm gonna right click on chat. Let me try it
I
again.
just wanted, I would just like to be able to go live. That's the only reason I want it, folks. I'm not.
Okay, I just posted it again. It's supposed to be right above where Janet said I subscribe Colonel. Right above it on my phone, it shows Camping Philippines
Yeah.
live.
Yeah, it's not showing it on
It's not
mine.
there.
That's all
Not
right.
there.
Yeah, thank you, Janet. I believe I appreciate that. I believe I saw that, but thank you.
Thank you. Yep. Let me do something here.
Change the subject. How long you live in Thai? Oh, you want to change the subject, John? Okay. He's tired of talking about your wood, Mike.
Yeah, me too. Jimmy
Thank you,
John,
Janet.
I pretty much do everything here, Jimmy, because when you've been in the Philippines 14 years, you learn how to do things their way, and then you modify it to be better your way because you're got a little bit more brains upstairs here. You know, you're not a fisherman with no education, so you have a little bit of smarts, and then you're able to pretty much do anything you want here. I do everything.
Yeah.
Everything. I'm a mechanic. I'm a plumber. I'm an electrician. I'm a
Let me-
handyman of everything.
Hey, Mike, let me interject. Let me answer a question there. John Platt, he wants to know how long I lived in Thailand. I don't live in Thailand now, John. I lived there 9.5 years. 2 years ago, I moved here to the Philippines. Actually, it's 2 years. About 2 years ago, I moved here to the Philippines, and that was based on I came here to visit an American friend who was visiting his fiance, and I hadn't seen him in 9 years or 9.5 years. So no, 9 years at the time. And I came here to visit, just fell in love with the Philippines and decided, hey, why am I over there in Thailand living by myself? I can come here to the Philippines to do the same thing and speak English. So 9.5 years, roughly.
Good evening, Leah Ramirez. How are you? Hi, Leah. Where are you from, Leah? I think Leah's been on our site before.
Thank you,
I
Leslie.
forgot where she's from though. But I misread Jimmy John's comment. He goes, "What, Michael? There's actually something you can't do. No way." But
Thank you, Janet. I appreciate that. That will help me because I needed 13 more. Thank you so much. Really appreciate that.
we're gonna get you there tonight. We're gonna get you there. Go ahead.
Janet.
Oh, what is this?
John. Yeah, John, if you got any questions about Thailand, I'll answer them as best I can. I can only answer them based on my experiences. But yeah, sure.
You guys, a guy brought me this from Zamboanga. Let me see your package.
Oh, Zamboanga. Usually,
It's called,
John, Mike's
Pinasugbo.
fighting to get a word over me. Okay. Yeah, but does it taste good?
I don't know. I'm about to find out.
It's got to be better than that balut that Ray was trying to eat.
It's like peanut brittle, like eating peanut brittle with sesame seeds on it.
Oh, I love that stuff. Yeah, that's good stuff. I didn't realize that's what it was. Oh yeah, that's good. That's good stuff right there. To get stuff like that in Thailand too.
I read your comment, Janet. Thank you. Thank you for helping the Colonel. I appreciate if you can get him up there too. He had some friends of his went on yesterday. He had 33. We got him bumped up to 42. And then all of a sudden he dropped back down to 33 again. It was so strange.
Yeah, it was weird. Thank you. Well, sometimes, Janet, you got to be the better person. And it looks like in this case with that situation, with what your neighbor was doing, you were being the better person. So I have a saying, and some people call it karma, but I just say what goes around comes around. Yeah, Janet, I'm not even, I haven't even got to that point yet. I'm just trying to be able to go live. And what you did will really help me. When I figure out all that, then yeah, we'll look at that. No problem.
Give Janet a wrench on your site. Let her be a moderator for you, Colonel.
Yeah, I know, but I don't know how to do all that stuff. So I have to.
I'll show you
that
how.
will be coming. Yeah, that'll be coming.
I'll show you
Just
how.
not right
Yeah.
this second. Yeah. She said
Well,
maybe give me back my rent, but you didn't have. Oh well, he sold it. Wasn't worth it. Well, how? I don't live in America anymore, so I could ask you this, Janet. How old are you? I'm in a different culture now, so I can ask women their ages. I ask them
hello,
over here all
Lloyd
the time.
Zapatan. How are you? Lloyd's, where are you from? Welcome to our chat.
Thanks, Jimmy John. I know that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we don't know who did that. It was really weird to watch it come up because his number's all the
Well,
way to 42. I'm
I
thinking, wow, we
I
got 8 to
think
go.
I
I look
I
back, it's
think I know.
33 again.
Yeah, I think I know I think it was the people, my friends in Thailand. I think they were kids that were younger people who were going on there and they subscribe and then they watch and they don't understand the English and they're just like, I'm not doing that, and they unsubscribe.
Oh,
That's what I think.
yeah. Good
My
Ben, yeah.
Yeah, I have a good friend over there. She was trying to help me get subscriptions and people to subscribe, and I think I think she was forcing some of the youngsters to subscribe, and after she walked away, they're like, I ain't doing that. I think that's what
Oh,
happened, but I don't know. It doesn't
Von
matter.
Dormal said you tagged your content made for kids. That's why you're not getting subscribers.
No, that was just today, my friend.
Don't ever tag it for kids. Never. It's always should be no, it's not for kids.
Okay, but
Colonel,
that was just
when you post something
okay.
up and you
That
go
was just
public with it, the next
yeah,
step is it for kids? You say no, it's not for kids. Always.
yeah. I didn't know. I
That may
didn't
have
have
been
any.
what hurt you. The kids
Well,
could have gone on.
the way I
The
read,
kids could have
no,
gone
no,
on.
no, 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 no. That was just today. What happened with the subscriptions was yesterday or the day before. Yeah, that
Oh,
no,
okay.
that video was just uploaded today. And the way I was reading that is it made it look like um, it opened it up to more things with you know
Well, read
because it
Jenny's
said
comment.
it will post it along with uh, when the kids go on theirs, they'll also see it. That's the way I
But
read that.
if you look at Janet's comment, they must be 18 and over to subscribe to you. It's right there.
7 to 5.
Kids cannot subscribe to channels like that. 18 and over, she's saying.
Okay, well, 18 and over to me is kids.
If you tag it family content, it will reverse. You'll get your subscribers back. Might want to do that just to get them back. Go live a
There
few
was
times.
there was no option for family content. It was for kids
Janet
and
can help
for
you.
over 18.
Yeah, Janet can help you. I'll give you her information on WhatsApp. You can contact her and just talk directly to her. She'll be able to help you a lot. She knows a lot about YouTube. Thank you, Janet.
Single. If I'm single, you stand for me. I feel about 62.
You're rather comical, Janet. Your husband would never let you go. You know that.
I feel like I'm about 85, so
Oh,
and
no.
I'm only 61. But
Amazing. Yeah, John Platt says, with that shirt, Colonel, over 18 only.
that's funny.
Janet says, when you tag it, you're being specific. Thus, the algorithm puts you in that slot. So you gotta learn how to tag your stuff right.
They put me in it. Well, they kind of the way I was doing it was whatever. What I did on the second one, I didn't even pick an option. I just ignored it. I thought I had to put something in there. I didn't know which one to put, and I'm like, well, I didn't do no cussing or anything, so it's kid. My content's kid friendly, and see how that can just limit you. It doesn't limit you to just kids. I don't care. I don't care to have kids subscribing anyway. But
Leslie says asking women their ages and all is confusing over in India.
Huh?
Their cousin went on a tangent when his father was trying to teach him that. Wow. Yeah, we should never ask people their age.
Huh?
Lloyd's, where are you from, sir? Lloyd's Apatan, where are you from,
okay,
sir?
wait. Hold on a second now. I got to comment to that.
Go ahead.
Leslie, if you're in a country like Thailand or even over here, but especially Thailand, you better ask them their age, because if you're a man and you're looking at a girl, you need to know what their age is, or you can get in a lot of trouble for that. So
Yeah.
I don't have a problem with it. I don't have a problem with it at all.
Yeah.
So, now in America, yeah, it's taboo. You know, you don't ask women their ages. But you know, I'm to the point where I'm old enough is I don't really care. You know,
Right.
because I'm old too. I don't care. And I like if they're offended, well then okay, whatever.
Ang busa ni Wing Ho. Ang ganda.
But different cultures, different cultures are different. So, you got to respect the culture that you're in. But I learned in Thailand that it wasn't taboo to ask, and you needed to know how old was the woman that you were talking to, so you didn't have problems later on. And they're not above not lying to you about it. You got to be careful. Same thing over here in the Philippines. You need to be aware of who you're talking to and the ages and things like that. Because if you're a guy that's out there, playing the field, which I'm not doing that, but if you were, you need to know so you stay out of trouble.
Yeah. This is the other thing I've been working on all day, guys.
Thanks, Janet.
Designing a new house for the Philippines.
Janet, no, my age is not equal to my vibrancy. I'm not, I'm just going to leave that one alone. I think that's great, Janet. That's great, Janet, but I'm not touching that one. I wish. No, I'm not English. Never mind.
Never mind. No need to go there. I'll share all that with you later. I'll share that with you later, Colonel. That's personal.
TMI.
We won't discuss ladies' ages on here. I was asking, did he leave
Say
already?
something about myself, and I decided not to.
Oh, tell us about yourself. Of course.
No. I was just looking at her comment about vibrancy, and I just almost said something, but I'll keep that to myself.
Yeah, better.
You guys don't need to know everything.
Janet's a very busy lady. Jimmy John says, be careful, Michael. Don't get hot-headed. The poorer the people, the more intense their jealousy is. Play politician. Yeah, I'm going to keep it cool. My father-in-law is going to do the speaking for me. That's why he's going with me, because he speaks the language. And I'm just going to be kind of listening in. And then at the end, when he turns to me and says, well, there's nothing we can do about it. The tree's already gone. I'm going to say, okay. Got my hand on the picture of my tree and tell him, get the rest off my land. In no uncertain terms. I'm going to let it be known right then in front of the barangay captain that is my wishes, is that if those are indeed his trees, and I don't want to argue about it anymore, then remove them from my property. That's the end of it. Remove them.
Just tell him, hey, he didn't take all the tree. I want all of it removed then, because I don't want something that belongs to somebody else on my property.
Exactly.
Simple
And you know what, Janet? We don't have the root removers here. We don't have that. They got to dig down and dig the roots out and the stump by hand with shovels and bolos, cutting it with knives. It's going to take them days to get these out. But I don't care. That's not my problem. It's not my tree. I might watch them once in a while, pop over there and see how they're doing. It's going to be a big old hole, but I can fill it back in with sand and dirt. Not a big deal. Yep. Quiet herb stuff, Jimmy John. Don't worry. We're not going to pull that on them. I know they're very expensive.
I burned out my stumps in Thailand as much as I could. Then I brought in a tractor and pulled them out, and I just pulled them out the rest of the way.
Yeah, there's no tractor over here.
Yeah.
Now, on my lot where I built my garage, guys, I don't know if you saw it. I think I posted a video up on it. I brought in a backhoe. I paid the guy 2,000 pesos to bring a backhoe in.
Wait a second. You got no tractors on Masbate? Nobody
course
has a
we do.
tractor on. You
No,
just
I'm
said there's
just-
no tractors over here.
Not where I live, on my side of the bridge.
Oh, okay. Okay.
The bridge is
I got
gone
you.
anyway now, but there's no
Yeah.
way to get a tractor over here right now. But there is, okay, we'll get to that in a minute because that's another thing that I wanted to talk about today was the road going through my backyard, back here behind my house. The tractors are actually working it, and he's not far. I rode down to where the tractor was today, and his backhoe, there's two problems. The backhoe has a problem, it's broke down. And the other problem is that the guy says he doesn't have enough dirt to fill in the washout of the river. So they got to bring dump trucks in full of material, and then they're going to have to fill in where the river's washed out on two of them. So I told him, I said, there's a huge pile of dirt you guys left in my yard up here, the back of my lot. Why don't you come up with your tractor and your dump truck and fill it up there and take it down and dump it back in the river? Pushed a mound of dirt. It's equivalent to like probably, I don't know, 5 to 8 dump truck loads of dirt full. It's in a big pile in the back of my lot up there. I'm gonna make a little video of that, but they're actually working on the road. There is a backhoe there, and that is the only way you can bring a backhoe into our village. You can't come from the other way where the bridge is. So in San Antonio, if you can picture, I got San Antonio Barangay with access, road access all the way through it, okay? Until you get to that walkover bridge that the storm washed out. After you walk over the bridge, it becomes Kinyan and Dutai. I have a lot there. That's the one they stole my tree from. And then you come over to Kinyan and Tonga, the next barangay, which if you're coming from that direction where the bridge was, the only access is a sidewalk wide enough for a chariot. That's it, or a motorcycle. Or you come by boat. But now they cut a road behind my house here in the back. It's about probably 300 meters up the way behind my house. They cut a new road there. And I was driving my truck all the way to my house. But the river, six different river areas washed out. So you can't drive. There's no road anymore. So we were smart enough. We know when time comes and the big storms come to get our trucks out of our house and move into our garage in San Antonio. Because
So-
from there we can go to town.
So, Mike, that back road that you were telling about, that doesn't go over the river.
No, that one goes a different direction and all the way around. That goes over through a little area called Da'o. It brings you on the main road going into Balut. Yeah, it's a roundabout way. Now, the whole plan, the infrastructure plan is to put a roadway along all the beach barangays, okay? So they already have budget. It's already been budgeted to put a big driving bridge across. Huh? Go to the right-hand side. There's 4 buttons,
I
right?
know the enter, right?
The
I was
fourth
gonna say
one,
that-
hit it 3
That's the
times,
thing to do.
and
is
then
to
go
have
to
them
the
build a
one back
permanent
and hit it
bridge
once.
that is high
Down.
enough where it won't get washed out like that last
And look
one.
for SOC.
But whether or not they'll do that.
SOC. Let me help my wife look and see what the battery level is here on my solar system. We'll walk
I'll
out.
catch up on
You
some of
guys
the
will be able to
comments
see it
here.
also. Okay. Hold on, hon. Turn the light on. Okay. You see
Yeah, that's
SOC?
important, Leslie. Okay, go ahead, Mike. Oh, you froze.
Up, really?
Yeah,
Give
now
me a
you're
second.
back. You're back now.
Okay. All right. Just give me a second. I'm just gonna escape. 1, 2, 3. Oops. Go to TV. All the extra lights, turn them off. When we get to 75%, I like to shut down all the extra stuff in the house so that we
Thank you, Janet.
don't have an issue running out of power at night. The other night, guys, we ran out of power. I don't know what happened, but we didn't check it closely. They were watching TV and guys were out there gaming and everything. And it was not a real sunny day. So the battery never got to full charge. Probably about 3 o'clock, it started discharging. And we were down to 43%
Tubig dito.
when we went to bed.
Malamo dito.
And we only had electric fans running in 4 rooms, 4 electric fans or 5 electric fans running. And about 2 o'clock in the morning, alarm went off, power shut down on my new battery, and it only discharged at 20%. So when you go to bed at 43, you only got 23% battery left. And we were probably running a freezer or something at the same time to make ice. And my power was gone and it was hot. I mean, it was miserable hot in our room. So that's why now I have my backup batteries. I went and switched the wire over because all my fans in my house are 220/12 volt DC. So I can run them off either power. Okay. So I just switch over to the DC, hook them up to the battery, and I have a fan blowing in my room again. What I do. Oh, let's see. I didn't see PK come in at all tonight. I
No,
asked him. I think he's sleeping because I'm sure he's wore out. And also, I think he's going up to the mountains or something for a week. He said when he got up there, he'd contact me. So maybe he's not even available. Mike, you could buy and add another new Philippine, a need business. I don't know. I pretty much got it covered for this village, Janet. What did you have in mind for a new Phil, a new
I think she was
business?
talking about getting rid of roots. I think
Oh yeah, I don't want to do that. Nah.
if you had a grinder.
Yeah, one of my relatives does that in Mississippi. I don't want to do that. It's too
I don't
much like
think
work.
Yeah, but I don't even know that over here there's much call for it.
Well,
You know,
where I live, it would be people would pay you because the coconut trees, the stumps are really difficult to get rid of, and to grind them with the machine would grind them up because you have dirt in them, right? So you can't cut the stump where the root ball comes up above the ground. You can't cut that with a chainsaw because it's full of sand and dirt grown in with the
Yeah.
roots and the whole big root ball. So what you got to do is you got to follow it and dig it out by hand. And I had the backhoe remove the ones on my lot in San Antonio. We had like 3 huge coconut trees. When they were alive, they were like 50 feet tall, big ones. And I had to remove
been
that.
Yeah, it's been my experience though with the coconut trees that the palm trees that once you cut them down, it doesn't take long for the termites to come in and they take care of it for you. Then you just kick it out. I was able to just, within a couple months, I could pull mine or knock them out.
I'm gonna try something here that Janet's saying. Hold on. I'm gonna type it right into the feed here of this room. Go ahead. Oh shoot! I need the battery charger. Hold on, guys. Let me get the charger.
Drone daw nahulog.
When Mike starts talking about all that, his solar system, his batteries, I don't have a clue. I got to get him to teach me. And but that's if you want to talk about working in a prison or something like that, or auto mechanics, playing a musical instrument, stuff like
Guys,
that,
let me get my phone
I
plugged
can
in.
help you. But when you start getting to that technical stuff, that's Mike's bailiwick, not
All right.
mine.
Anyway, I'm going to try this on my other phone. I'm going to type in the Colonel's Chronicles right here. Let's see if it pops up.
Wala pa sila nakibigto sa plano pa kadako.
No, no, never
There it
popped
goes.
up.
Yeah, it popped up on mine.
But it didn't have the feed. It says the Colonel's Chronicles. It doesn't have the link.
Oh, it's highlighted.
Is it?
It's
Click
in
on it.
white though. It's in white on mine. I don't. It's weird.
Somebody click on that. See if it'll take you over there.
Hold on.
No, it doesn't
Nope.
take you over there.
No. Wait, hold on. No, that didn't work either.
Janet says, yep, pops right up. Really? You can't do it, Colonel, because you are the channel. Somebody else has to do it.
Yeah. Which
Hello, Pilo. How are you? Thanks for coming in. Welcome.
what type of law enforcement, Janet? if I'm allowed to ask. I worked for the feds. I think I've been retired long enough that I can put that out there. There might be somebody who still wants to off me, but hope not. I'm just doing my job.
Did that pop in? I typed it just like I was told.
I didn't see.
On Platt says, not on mine, it doesn't. Go in the room, there's a charger in the room by the bed.
Yeah, Leslie, I was in the Army also, and Mike was in the Navy.
Hey, where's
There's nothing wrong with joining the military.
I'll be right back.
And Leslie, if I don't know about your country, but in the US, you come in as a doctor, whatever, you're going to be an officer automatically. And,
Kasi sa 10,000 per house ang pamigay. Hindi rin mag-abot ng gas. Ang bala may comment ko nga. Ang 10,000 laking bagay na ngayon
yeah, Janet, I did some of that when I was a lieutenant in my line of work. We have a section that handles that type of stuff, and yeah, I was not very well liked, but I wasn't liked before that as a lieutenant either. When I went into SIS, I really wasn't liked, but that's okay. Yeah, I was the big boss. I made it to the big boss right before I retired for 2 years, but that stress about wore me out, and the politics wore me out. Because I speak my mind too much. When you get up to those executive positions, you got to be a little more political, and which I was enough to get there, but Obama was president back then, and he and I didn't see eye to eye on too many things. Oh, very good, Leslie.
I'm just busy typing, trying to get this in there.
That's funny, Jen. That's funny.
Ginlaong ko na sa December. Ang balik na lang kuno kay patapas sa mga puno.
Yeah, I was the kind of person, Janet, that I treated everybody the same, but I had very high standards, and I expected people to do their job. And no offense to people that's in labor unions out there, but the union didn't like that I actually made people do their job. And so, we butted heads quite a bit. Vicky coughing on his war me out. That's funny. I'm not even. Yeah, I'm not gonna go there. Hey, Vaughn, I love my country. Served my country, love my country, but when I retired, I was ready for a change. Yeah. Yeah, I don't want to get into politics too much, Janet. I just was saying. Yeah,
DAB?
yeah, I'll just say this about it. Vaughn, crack me up, man. Yeah, I'll just say this. Every president has their own agenda, and administration has their own agenda. Some good, some bad, and we'll just put it this way: that Obama's agenda didn't match my belief system. So when I was required to stand up and say things that I didn't agree with, I said no. And I was told that it would probably be a good idea if I just retired because I was getting too old for the agency, which I wasn't old, but my ways were too old because I was old school. And so that's why I went ahead and retired at 50. And you know what? It's the best decision I made in my life. I could have stayed till I was 57, but I didn't. And that's what I tell everyone. Oh, I froze.
I think what's happening is hard rain over here.
Whoa, nice bed. There we go. Everybody got to see my unmade bed. I'm sitting in the bedroom now just because the air conditioner's on. It was too hot out in my living room. I don't have the rain Mike's having. But I guess we lost Mike. Yeah, Janet, you're right. The higher up you go, the more narrative manure. You're right. Yeah, follow. I don't know if we want to get into all that on this channel, but I don't have a problem with Pete. I don't have a problem at all with him. You know,
Vaughn
he-
says
he
he'll be
just-
50 years old next month. You know, Vaughn, when I moved here, I was 51. I moved to the Philippines. That was my set retirement time. Get out of the US and move here to the Philippines at 51. And it worked out great for me. Yeah.
Yeah, I never thought I'd say this, Vaughn, but you're a youngster. I never thought I'd say that to a 50-year-old, but you're a youngster.
Yeah.
It's
I
funny.
had some folks come over today to visit this morning, and the guy that he's old, I think he's older than me. I shook his hand, right? I didn't do the bless to my hand to my forehead, right? Then the young guy
Right.
was next to him. I shook his hand, and then the lady was sitting there, and I gave her the bless to my forehead,
Oh my goodness.
as if she was older than me.
Better be careful with that.
Oh, you know what? My
Vaughn,
age, Janet. I'm old. I'm 65. I'm older than Colonel.
yeah. He's older than dirt. Yeah,
You know,
Vaughn,
we're on YouTube.
Vaughn, we are
YouTube
living the
is a platform.
You guys are living my life. Vaughn, you can live vicariously through us if you want, because we're living the life,
Of course.
such as
Yeah,
it is.
it's a good life. You guys, it's raining cats and dogs out here right now. It's pouring.
Uh,
I share it with you. But I
not
share it with
raining.
you. I might go sit on the front porch. It's nice out there. It's nice and cool. Yeah, John, it's
Yeah,
not
John.
working.
You can't click on it, John. You're gonna have to bring it up. Go out.
You have to
out
go
of
to
this
YouTube.
and go to YouTube and bring it up. Yeah. Yeah, just type in the Colonel's Chronicles on YouTube and it should come up. And if it does, it's all good. My goal here was really just to get so that I can go live when I want to, and because right now I wait and I go live with Mike. Mike's
Fine too, guys.
letting me
No,
join his
Vilo,
channel.
we're using YouTube, not Zoom. We just go to YouTube and we click on when you bring up your live, you click on live and it says, do you want to share the channel with someone? You click on the little ink pen on the right. When you go live, you have a little ink pen pops up. Click on that. And then it says, do you want to go live with someone? And you click on yes. And then all you got to do, it'll say send link or copy link. You can copy the link, send it in Messenger, via Messenger to that person. Then when they click on it, it says, do you want to add them to your live?
Thanks, John. Appreciate it. After we're done here, I'll go check the channel and see where I'm at. And just trying to get to 50 so I can go live.
Good. Wi-Fi's bad here, guys. I'm sorry. I had the same trouble with J&K Live. The links won't work.
It's weird. It worked the other day.
It should be okay. You got key work for algorithm. Okay. Well, thank you, Janet. I hope so. Philo says, when I meet you, I got some hacks for you, brother. Well, you come on over, Philo, anytime. You're welcome anytime. if I tell everybody, you guys just give me a heads up you're coming. I always have an extra room here. I always have a place
Thanks,
for someone
Janet.
to stay. Wants to come over.
Yeah, Janet
Colonel,
says
you're
I'm
at
at
43 right now.
Yeah, thank you.
That's where you were
Yeah,
last night when all this hell broke loose. You lost all your subs.
well, I was at
Did
42.
you subscribe
Yeah,
to Colonel?
yeah,
Bring your
she
phone,
did.
I'll help you.
She did.
No, Rosalind hasn't yet.
Oh, I thought that was Charm. I'm sorry. I'm
No,
sorry. I thought
Charm
that was
did. I'm
Charm.
going to get Rosalind to do it now. Den,
Okay, cool.
Den, come here. Let me subscribe to Colonel.
Yeah,
You got two phones, right?
I'll have to
A
go
month
in
or
there and
two,
fix
James
that.
got me. Okay.
Yeah,
Where's
I'll
your
have to go in there
YouTube?
and
Right here.
fix that one.
Hold on, Colonel. I'm gonna get you some more right now. Just give me a second.
Yeah, that's sweet. Appreciate it. Yeah, thanks, Janet. 7 more. That was funny the other day. Yeah, what was it, yesterday? I was at 42. I sent Mike a message. I only need 8 more, and then I went back and it dropped down to 33. I was like, what in the world?
Here it is, right
I
here. Yeah,
lost
let's get
9
them on
people.
right now. Let's get
But
them.
it's okay.
Subscribe. Okay, you should be going to 43 now. It says 42 on your name. I just subscribed on Den's phone, and we're going to do Rosalind's phone right now. And then I got 2 more phones here, his kids.
Cool. Mike,
Charm already subscribed.
if I hit 50, I might have to start dancing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I see you
Do a
dance in a
little
minute.
dance, make a little love, get down tonight.
Where is he?
Subscribe tonight. Oh boy. Philo says I'll be jumping through the screen and fishing with you in a month or 2. I tell you what, Philo, if I start dancing, that's a whole lot of
Okay,
moving
you
and
should be at
shaking going on.
43. 43 or 44 now.
Oh, I'd have to
Hold
leave
on,
to go
got more
check.
coming.
That's fine. You know what I
No, we'll
said.
check
You know
for
how.
you. We'll look for you.
Yeah,
Don't worry. You don't need to
Okay, you
leave.
know how. Well, Mike, you know how I feel about all of this and everything. This is, this is just fun for me. This is not something
know.
I have
This
to
way you can have more fun.
absolutely do.
You're going to have more
But-
fun this way.
Yeah, yeah. I'm definitely
Okay, thank you.
not bored at home now.
Okay, somebody can check now. Where are you at?
Hey, John.
RJ, where's your phone?
Once I get moved to where I'm going, John, I will be heading over there to see Mike. I'll probably toss my cookies on the ride over, but because I'm an Army man, not a Navy boy.
Go get your
Well,
phone,
John,
Alan.
I have another house already rented in Iloilo, and that was to get me over to the island of Panay because I was really trying to get up to
Thank
Rojas
you.
City and Ackland and Calibo,
Yeah,
that
Colonel, you
area.
need to come on over here.
But I will be. I will be. Yeah, Mike and I have talked at length about that, living where he's at and stuff, and what you have to do to live there. And I'm not at the point where I can do that. Maybe someday, but I'd have to make a new friend over there too to make it worthwhile.
Yeah, guys, as
We'll
far
just leave that
as
at that.
the fishing goes, I went out with my father-in-law today. We pushed the boat out into deep water, ready to go fishing tonight. You see, it's pouring down rain. We'd have been stuck in the rain. But anyway,
Yeah, you've been
we
soaked.
pushed the boat out. We were going to go fishing. And then Bim Bim, the guy that fishes with my father-in-law, we went to look for him to say, hey, let's go fishing tonight. And it's Sunday, right? They don't work on Sunday. His wife told me he's up in Salvation, which is another barangay, an hour away. So we don't know what time he's coming back. So basically, we just pulled the boat back in because the rain's coming. And good thing we did. Now my father-in-law can just go out and bail the water out. It is pouring right now.
Thanks, Janet. Well,
We'll
it's
go
about
fish when
time
you
for
get
the
here.
weekly. You should have gone out, Mike. It's about time for the weekly shower, isn't it? Whether you need it or not, isn't it about time to get a shower?
Yeah, I think so.
I'm just joking.
Philo says, who super chats more, Americans or locals? I would say Americans. It seems like we have a lot of vloggers on here that are foreigners on YouTube chatting type thing. I haven't done, I'm not monetized yet, but I'll tell you what, guys, thanks to you, I think by tomorrow I'm monetized.
Wow.
I got like 2819. I'm over 2,800 already. 3
Very
days, I
nice.
jumped from 2,400 to 2,800. I think by tomorrow, if everything goes the way it's been going, I'm monetized tomorrow. I'll be applying for the 3,500 subscribers thing.
Nice.
So
Very nice.
you're at 48 now. You need 2 more.
Yeah,
I
Janet's
gave you
working
from
hard
here.
there.
I gave you Din. I gave you RJ and Rosalind. 4 people tonight. Just
Awesome.
now. So
Awesome.
you're getting there.
Yeah, that's nice.
Yeah, Philo, we don't care about the rain either, as long as it's not raining when we go. We get
Thanks,
hit by the
John.
rain out there, it's okay. But
Tell your
the
wife
problem
I said
is,
thank you. I greatly appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you to John's wife.
Yeah.
Yeah, Janet threw in for 3, so she got a triple. I got a triple from Janet. Nothing
yeah,
wrong
we
with
can
that.
do it. We just need 2 more feeds.
Hello, Reggie.
Congrats.
Is that Reggie Esparte? Esparte?
Hey,
Esparte?
John Platt
Sorry
says,
if I
my
messed
wife
up your
just
name.
subbed, Colonel. So you should
Yeah,
only need 1 now.
we'll
1
see.
more. We
We'll
need,
see.
oh, we need 1. We need 2. You're at 48. We need 2 more. we need 50. We'll get there,
It's
don't
all
worry.
good. It's all good.
Janet says we need
Yeah.
1 according to my numbers. Okay, Colonel.
Yeah.
Why don't you subscribe to yourself? Grab your
My-
other phone.
No. I only got, no, can't do that.
Hi, Gab Gab. How are you? We like Gab Gab. We gab all the time. We like Gab Gab. How you doing? Where are you?
Gab. Boy, if he hadn't taken that
But
chance,
Colonel, you know what I do, Colonel? Everybody who subscribes to you, you click on their name and you go back and subscribe and then ring
Yeah,
the
I've been
bell so you get all
I've
of
been
them.
doing that. Yeah,
I go to everyone. I try to
Yeah, I've been
subscribe
doing-
to everybody who subscribed. But
I've
the
been
problem
doing
is there's
that.
some that are hidden. There's hidden ones. You can't see them.
yeah, I can't do
You
it.
know?
There's the majority of mine are hidden, and I only had like the other day, I only had 9 showing up that I could see.
Right. Hello, Gab Gab. You know what? Gab Gab's here. Reggie, Esparte, how are you? She said subscribed already. Gab Gab, can you please subscribe? It's called The Colonel's Chronicles.
Yeah, the Colonels with
I'll
apostrophe
type it
S,
in the feed.
Chronicles. Yeah. Thank you, Reggie. I got to check out. Yeah, as much as we jibber jabber, I would have been a good name for mine, Jibber Jabber Channel. Yeah,
I like the Gab Gab channel. I like that.
I love
I
that
want to
name.
steal her channel.
I love that. That's what I'm saying. I wish I'd thought of that.
We
I
got the
love that.
gift of Gab.
Yeah, as much
I
as I
know.
smack my gums together, yeah, that would have been a good. Yeah, I'm a little jealous of that. That's
fine.
good.
Yeah. Yes. Thank you, Reggie, so much. Much
Yeah.
appreciated. We're very
Yeah,
blessed.
that's great.
I'm working now for the 1,000 mark and the 4,000 watch hours. And I got a long way to go. Like 560. I've got 440 or whatever more to go before I can reach that 1,000 mark. But it'll get there. We'll get there. Gab Gab,
Nice,
you're in
Gab.
Hong Kong.
From
Very
Hong Kong,
nice.
great. Yeah,
Hi,
I
Leon.
think,
Javier, how are you? Leon says,
Yeah.
hey, cute old man. He's got to be talking about you. Doug?
gotta be.
We still need 1 person, Janet says. Leon, can you do me a great big old favor? And just go up a little bit. You see the Colonel's Chronicles? Can you jump over there and give him a subscription for me? That'd be so
Yeah.
much tonight. He's
That's
having a
great.
tough time getting to 50.
Yeah. Yeah. Mike's working at that. I'm just working for a good time. That's all I'm working. I'm just working on a good time. It's all
Me
good.
too. I don't need the money. I have plenty of
Yeah.
money. I don't need money.
Yeah, it
I
showed
got
up
good
again.
business. I have my social security. I've got my military pension. I got
Yeah.
500 things going on around here bringing me money in. You know, I sell hardware supplies here. I sell gas, diesel, gasol, ice,
Yeah.
pizza, brownies.
Yeah.
I got so
You know,
much I'm selling. I don't,
for those of you that
YouTube is
don't
just a little
know,
drop in the bucket.
for those of you that don't know, Mike's
Thank you,
got it going
Leon.
on. Mike's got so much going on. It befuddles my mind. You walk around his house. He shows me with the video, and I'm just like, oh, holy smokes! I don't know how he keeps up with all that stuff. But I get a kick out of I get a kick out of the selling the Wi-Fi and the stuff or the electricity because he's got so much power available. And I'm like, you know what? Mike's a man after my own. I'd love to be doing that. Yeah, yeah, yeah. You want to charge your phone? Yeah, 20 pesos. You want to use Wi-Fi? Yeah, yeah, 10 pesos. I love it. And then that's
Oh,
what you
yeah,
got.
no, that'd be awesome.
Hey,
That would be awesome.
people used to laugh at me in America. My kids would laugh at me for picking up a penny off the ground. And I'd be like, look, pennies make dollars. Just like over here, the pesos add up. They laugh. Now, I did learn this. I don't know if it's true, but I did learn that you're not supposed to pick up the money off the road over here because when they have the funeral processions and go, the people throw the money out there and you're supposed to like leave it alone. Right here, I've been going around picking it up. So for those of you that I offended, I sincerely apologize, but it's just a habit. When I see money, I try to grab it. It's just the
Wow.
way it is. But I was told,
Leon,
they
if
threw
you know how
money
to
for
boost
good luck.
1,000 yeah, I'll take it, man. I can get the 4,000 watch hours quick. You guys have really helped me on that a lot. It's only the thing I can't get is the subscribers. It's taken a long time to get subscribers. I'm getting there. Slowly but surely we'll get there. I'm going to check Colonel right now, see what you got
Yeah.
for subscribers.
Yeah, Leon, be
You got
careful.
50.
I don't want any bots or
You're there
anything.
already.
I don't. Yeah, I don't need any bots or anything. I don't want to get in trouble with
Yeah.
YouTube. Yeah, I
John Platt
appreciate
says, be
it.
nice, Leon. No, anyway, Colonel, you're at 50. Congratulations. You made
Thank
it.
you. Oh, Leon, I'm a Duterte political vlogger. We
Okay.
try to stay away from the politics here, but and we're
Yeah,
not
we don't do
Filipino.
politics.
We're not Filipino, and we're not from Davao, so we might want to just let that go.
Yeah, we
Although
don't talk
I
too
do,
much about what's going on here in the Philippines because we're not
yeah, I do
involved in
think
it anyway.
I do think they did him dirty, though. The international court, I think they did him dirty, but that's just my opinion.
Yeah, they pulled a good one. But anyway, we'll see what happens. We don't know what's going to happen yet, but I don't do politics for the Philippines at all. I don't like to get on here and talk religion. I don't talk politics. I like to talk about the Philippines and what we do here, how we do it, show you guys how to live in the Philippines, how to make it. If you come here as a foreigner who doesn't know what's going on, that's what I like to help people. Any questions you have about immigration or working or buying lots or, reading your deeds
Now,
of sale properly,
now on my
designing
channel,
houses. I can design houses too.
now I'm a little bit different. When I get my channel going and whatnot, and if I'm live by myself, you want to talk religion, you can talk religion with me. That's just fine. You just might not like my responses. And that's the same
Yeah.
thing with politics. I don't really want to get into politics, but you'll know where I stand. And because of that, I might lose people. But you know what? It's the way it is. But I make no bones about my faith and what I believe in. And I won't mention it here because out of respect for Mike, for what he just said. But on my channel, yeah, go ahead. But you know what? You're probably going to go away not liking me. And that's okay. That's okay.
Here's the thing.
Yeah.
I'm going to tell you something, Doug, about YouTube that was explained to me. If you have a channel that's set up a certain way and every day you do that, then the algorithm sees that. When you vary away from that, that's when you take the hits by YouTube because you're not
Yeah.
following what they expect of you. So if you all of a
Yeah.
sudden you're doing adventuring, okay, for example, like James does, he does adventures. They go all over the place, right? And document document the adventures. And all of a sudden he gets on here and a political figure in the United States dies. And all of a sudden he changes his channel to only focus on that guy for like 2 or 3 days. And your channel will take a hit when you do that.
Yeah.
So you got to be careful about changing your content. Don't steer off to the right or to the left when your content is in the straight. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
that's why I want to keep my content consistent. Anybody who comes to my channel knows what they're going to get. They know where we're going to come from, and they're going to see something new
well,
every day. We talk about something new.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I'm not going to, I'm not going to change my style is my style. If I get bored with it and I change it and I take a hit, so be it. That's just the way it goes. But I understand what you're saying, and it's good to know that kind of
Right.
stuff. And I know you had said that before because you were saying that about Ray and whatnot. But we're still young in it and still low in it. That if I take a hit, it's not going to affect anything. But
Yeah.
it's not like
Gab Gab, as
it's
soon
not
as
like
I
I
get
got
done here,
100,000
I'm going to do it
subscribers.
right now. I'm going to go get you right now, Gab Gab. Don't worry. I have my other phone here. I can go get as many as I want. Gab Gab channel.
Yeah,
Search.
and if Philo, if you saw me
Gotcha.
on other channels on James and Karen's event, you know how I feel about him, and out of respect for Mike, I'm not gonna go there. But I didn't have a problem with anything he said. I'll just put it that way.
Yeah. I'm going to go Jimmy Johnny. If you got a channel, Jimmy John.
And really, Philo, that no one has to say God bless Charlie because according to what Charlie believed, he's already blessed. So we don't have to ask for that anymore.
Yeah. I don't know. I see Jimmy John here, but I don't think this is the right Jimmy John. Do you have a channel, Jimmy John? I don't see him saying, no, sir. No wish for it. Yeah. Philo
Okay.
Republic, you got a channel, right?
Hey,
Philo Republic?
Philo. Hey, Jimmy John. I didn't either. This just kind of happened. Mike invited me to go live with him one day, and I was a little bit apprehensive about it. But I do have the gift for gab. I always have, and I tried it, and we hit it off, and Mike and I we have a good time with it. And and a couple other people said, "Hey, you should do a channel." I'm like, "Well,
Yeah.
I don't know.
I
I've been thinking
I
about
got
it."
Philo already. I subscribed to
did
his channel. Gab Gab, I subscribe to you. I'm gonna go. I'm pretty sure Janet has a channel here. I'm gonna go through
Yeah.
right now, guys. Everybody that's in here tonight, I'm gonna subscribe to you right now. If I haven't
Yeah.
done so before.
Yeah, I'll catch you all when I get off of here. I'll go in and take a look at it. As long as your subscription is not hidden, I'll go back. I'll subscribe back on you.
Yep. I don't see that one. I see Ministry Bible. Is that yours, Janet? Ministry Bible? I don't see it. I was trying to go by her name. Going through here. Philo, I got
She
you.
has-
Leon,
she
Javier,
has
I'm gonna
one.
get you right now too. If I
She
haven't
has
got you
one with her-
already.
She has one with her name, Mike, because I saw it pop up earlier.
Okay, I know her name.
Yeah, she has one, Jen. Yeah.
Leon Javier's vlogs. I saw
Yeah,
the
he got you.
DDS. Okay.
Yeah, he
I
got
rang
your
the
sub,
bell
Mike.
too. All right.
Thanks, Philo. Thanks for being here. Is it Philo or Philo? I know my shoes are Fila.
I'm just catching everybody. Just give me a minute.
Oh, dude.
John Platt, do you have a channel? Let me see if John's got a channel.
That I have one. Don't know. I think everybody has a channel if they're on. It doesn't mean it's active, correct?
Right. Correct. Yeah, he has one John Platt guitar. Is that it? John Platt guitar? Is that the right one?
Okay, Mike. There's Philo or Philo. There's Mike. His name's Mike too. Also.
Okay. Nice. Nice to meet you, Mike. John Platt. I got several John Platt here, but I don't have your picture in my chat, so I don't know if it's you or not.
Let's
That
take a
is
look
awesome.
here. Jimmy
I got
John.
John Platt guitar.
Yeah, he doesn't have a
Is
picture.
that him? Philo, is his John Platt guitar? At John Platt guitar. He says Platt is awesome, but I don't know if this is him or not.
Well, thanks, Janet. I was actually correct about something for a change. I know just enough to be dangerous.
Yeah, you may not have any contact, but is it John Platt guitar? At John Platt guitar? Because that's the one that pops up. This one. Right above there at the top. The guy with the guitar there? Is that you?
He just showed. He might have wanted to be incognito. You just showed everybody. I love
Philo,
it.
you're still in Palawan, right? Philo? Jap 1967. Okay. At Jap
Oh yeah, John.
1967.
Okay, I saw yours come up. Yeah. Okay, I didn't know that was you, John. Okay, now I know.
I'm looking for him
Alright.
still. I'm gonna look up
I saw.
Jap
Oh, Mike, you're
1967. Yeah.
Philo,
Philo's name
Mike,
is
you're in
Mike also. I
Palawan.
have him
Okay.
on my messenger too. I wasn't
Yeah,
thinking,
he's
but
in
yeah, that's him. Okay.
Palawan. That's on one of my lists to go to. I haven't gone yet.
Where are you thinking of moving to, Philo? I know you were talking about possibly getting rid of stuff and moving. Are you planning to move out of Palawan, or are you going to stick around over there? In 67. Let me try it.
Jimmy John. I was warned, Jimmy John. Look at this mug right here, man. I put my picture on there. I didn't want to, but I did. If mine can be on there, yours can be on there. Because I'm about as unphotogenic as it comes. That was funny. I was warned not to put a photo in because I'm not photogenic. Oh my goodness. That's funny.
Okay, I got him. John Platt, you got 2 subscribers now. Now you got 3. I'm subscribed and your bell is rung, so I can look at everything you do post.
Oh,
Now you just got to go in there and make a little 2-second video and post it, and keep doing that.
So-
The short little shorts,
follow
6,
Mike.
7, 8 seconds, 15 seconds.
Oh, sorry, Mike. Follow Mike. You're going to
John
go see
Platt?
James and Karen.
Me? No, Mike is.
No.
Mike Platt is.
No,
Philo is.
Follow Mike.
Yeah.
Follow Mike. His name's Mike too, so I said follow Mike.
Yeah.
I asked him,
Yeah.
is that James and Karen he's going to go see, or another James? I don't know.
Yeah.
Whoops.
James and Karen, yeah. He's going to go visit them. And then he's going to go to
Cool.
Davao and fight for custody of his kids. Good plan.
Okay.
Gab Gab says you have 573 subs. Thank you, Gab Gab. I'm getting there slowly but surely. I'm looking for that 1,000 mark, you know? I'm trying to get up to the 1,000 so I can get the 4,000 view hours. That'll come also. I think by tomorrow I'm going to be at 3,000 view hours. I believe that. I honestly believe that. Because I've jumped up 100 and something view hours every single day for the last 4 days. So it's really coming through strong. You guys are really, people are watching all my videos, my shorts, everything. And I'm doing it myself. I'm going in my other channel and just watching me all night long on my videos. So it's working too. Cool pen pal, our friendship beyond this live. He's a cool dude. Yeah, I know. I've been talking to Mike also in Palawan. He and I have been chatting as well. We got some stuff happening pretty soon. We just don't want to talk about right now, but everything's going good. Everything's working. I even got a boat lined up for island hopping. So my father-in-law just told me tonight, he said, Mike, just get your big boat out. And we get the boat builder to put a cabin on it and make it so you can seat people comfortably on benches. And he says, we'll just use your big boat. My big boat's plenty big enough. It's not super fast, but it's big enough and it's dependable. Even with 6-foot waves, 5 and 6 foot waves, my big boat takes them and you keep going. Oh,
Yeah, Janet, Mike and I
James
talk
gonna
quite a
rule
bit.
the world.
Even when we're not on here, we talk
Yeah.
other ways also. Personally, we talk. So yeah, I know he's a good guy.
Thank you, Philo. I appreciate it. A lot of people have been watching my stuff quietly.
And John
I'm
Platt says,
really
guess his age. Guess his age, Mike.
his age. I would say that Mike and Palawan is probably I put him
John
around
Platt.
42.
No,
Huh?
John Platt.
Who?
Not
John
Mike and
Platt.
Palawan.
I got to
John
put
Platt.
John Platt about 58.
I figure he must be older because any guy that says hey, guess my age laughing, that means he probably looks younger than what he
75.
is.
He's
Yeah.
80. How old are
Who
you?
knows?
How old is he?
He's gonna
Hello,
come back and tell you
Marifi
he's 12.
Sanchez. How are you? Welcome. You're 44, Philo. Yeah. What did I say you were? 48? I was close. I know because we've chatted before and I see you and I know you're not, I don't think you're over 50. So I get a pretty good judge of age.
Hey,
Marifi,
Janet,
how
that's
are you? Where are you
James
from?
and Karen he's talking about.
No. Philo is talking about his age. He's in
No,
Palawan. I know him.
No, Janet asked him which James he's talking about, and I said James and Karen.
Yeah. John Platt
talking
says it's in the 67. He's 58 soon. What did I just say John Platt's age was? Colonel, what did I just say?
58.
Marifi, where are you from? Marifi Sanchez. It sounds like a name that is from the Philippines, honestly. Marifi Sanchez.
Wait,
or
hold
India,
on.
maybe India.
Wait, now hold on a second. Oh no, that's right. Never mind. I can't do math. I'm looking at he says 1967, 58, and I'm like, hey, hold on a second. I was born in 64. He's got to be older than that. I was like, oh, that's right. Oh my goodness. Must be time for me to get some
Dipolog City, Philippines. All right, Marifi from Dipolog. I've never been there, and I really had never had made plans to go there, but I have been seeing it pop up a lot lately in different things where I've been searching for stuff. So I may end up going there one day. I'm not so much
Hey,
want to get out and travel, but I do. My wife and I like to travel too, but we have kids, 3
yeah.
kids. It's tough. School time.
Let me answer Janet. Now, what he means, Janet, is he's just going there as a stepping stone. He's going there to visit first, and then he's going to devour from there. That's all he was referring to. He didn't mean that he was following James and Karen's example, because we all know they don't have children yet, but they're going to end up with 10 before they're done, according to their plan. No, I think she said 6, right? She said a lot of kids. I was chuckling at all that because I had 4.
9, I think they said.
They said 9. Oh my God! Well, let's see how God love them. Let's see how it works out for them. She might change her mind after a bit.
After one, and definitely by after 2.
Yeah, I mean, we had 4. My son has 4. My oldest daughter has 4. Yeah, I got 11.
I'm looking forward to you coming over here. We're gonna have a good time over here. You're not gonna want to leave. I tell you that. I know. When you get here, you're not going to want to leave. You're going to love this place. This place is outstanding.
Oh, so
there's so much to do here.
Yeah, Gab is from Albay. Okay, working in Hong Kong, so he's Filipino. Filipino, right? Correct, Gab? Yeah, if you're from
Albay Legazpi. Yeah, she works in Hong Kong. She's not far from me. Albay is probably 3 hour by ferry, slow ferry, and then another hour and a half drive, and I can be in Albay Legazpi.
Yeah, if I drive that, I think it's about 7.5 hours for me from my house to drive it.
Yeah,
going down the peninsula there.
It is amazing over here, Mike. It's amazing over here. Marifi, I know you said you're eating dinner while you're listening, but I wanted to ask you. You got your name as Marifi Sanchez. Is it Sanchez or Sarchez? Because I have Marifi Sanchez, right here, just from 2020. Is this you right here? This channel?
Arifi from Dipolog City, Philippines.
Thank you, Philo. If you guys could, I appreciate it. If you guys can give me a couple more subs, that'd be awesome. Give me a thumbs up, guys. We got 17 people here. Let's see 2 more thumbs ups there. Sometimes I forget. I apologize. I'll go in a room and I'll be in there 10 minutes just listening to what's going on, catching up on everything, and then all of a sudden I'll go, oh, I forgot. Bing, bing, hit the thumbs up.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, I try to
I'm always
I try to
leaving it
do
too.
yeah, I try to do like this one guy that I follow. What he always says is,
Sanchez.
when you enter a room, you greet everybody. You greet the
Yeah.
host, and you hit the thumbs up. Let's just do it automatic when you go into somebody else's stream or whatever. And I thought, you know what? That's
Yeah.
a good way to be. Excuse me a second.
I don't find you. I don't find Marifi Sanchez. Are you? I know you got to have a channel.
Oh, don't wanna do that.
No, Philo, we don't want to be talking about that yet. That I think that's coming before long, but I don't know enough about it to chat about it right now. So, that's Gisellen. Nice to meet you. Marifi, first time I saw now. I want to know what's chatting. Well, we always chat about pretty much everything. Right now, we're just kind of saying hi to everyone. We got so many people coming in. So we're just saying hi to everyone. But earlier we were talking about, things in awesome, Philo. Yeah, I know you are. I know you're working on it. We're talking about things that happened today in the Philippines to me, and we're going to do some follow up on it. It's dealing with the piece of land I own with my wife, and then somebody came on there after the storm and decided they were going to use that as an excuse, I think, to steal a couple trees from me. And I'll be damned if I see the wood. The wood's gone. I have no clue what they did with the wood. I mean, the leaves, the branches, everything's gone. Somebody stripped it and took it. And that's unusual. You don't see any leaves or anything,
He sold
But-
it.
Yeah, sure he did. And he sold the firewood. He probably sold the leaves too as firewood to everybody. Told him, hey, come cut it, and take it. So
Mhm.
I know you're building it. Members only, there's really no big perks. View channel live with the same gab. But I don't feel comfortable doing a members only myself. I want people to come in and really be able to enjoy it. And I guess it's a way of stifling people from coming in and only allowing those in that support you with money. But as I
Right.
said earlier, my channel's not just about money. My channel's about helping people. And if I were to do a members only, I feel like I'm cutting out the people I want to help. A lot of people need help.
Yeah, because remember, like I'm with Mike as far as this whole thing. I'm just doing this for fun and entertainment purposes. I don't need income from this. Now, if I get income, great, but I don't need it. I'm doing just fine. I'm blessed. And that's not bragging. That's just being honest. And because
Yeah, Philo says
trust
my
me, I'm very
fans meet your
humble.
fans. Okay,
Yeah, I'm just
that's
blessed.
cool.
I've been blessed and not necessarily of anything I did. Well, I did work a job,
Yeah.
but
Janet says here in our urban life, we assimilate a relaxing environment. All summer we are tropical, palm trees in our yards, etc., lights and poolside. Yep. I don't have to do poolside. I'm thinking about it in my front yard, guys. You see my grill table, the gazebo, the round one, and you see my other, I have another kubo next to it that we used to do our videoke in, especially when it was raining. We just put the TV and everything in there, and then
just a quick comment. I see what you wrote there, Janet. It's to make viewer feel important. It's a hype, and for me, I just don't. To me, it's just extra work. You want to do a members only or whatever. That's just extra work, because if somebody is going to give you money to be a member of a channel, then they're going to expect something in return also. And for me, that's just extra pressure to do YouTube, this becomes a job and it ceases to be fun. You know, I
Well,
wanna
also, Colonel, a lot of people, like, let's say, example, you and I, all the content we're putting out about everything we chat about,
Yeah.
people really, really appreciate the help we're giving them. And those
Yeah.
are the people who come in and they want to give you money and stuff like that. Or they see a situation, for example, like we just went through this terrible storm where everything got devastated. I mean, it's a mess and people want to help. And so the only way they can really help, they can't come here, and help you cut up trees and burn your brush and clean your yard. So what they do is they help you by putting some money to you so that you can use that money to hire more people to go get everything cleaned up and stuff like that.
Right.
That's what the whole thing about the members only and the monetization of YouTube allows people
Yeah.
to give money in appreciation for the content you provide to them. That's what
Yeah.
it's all about.
Yeah, but I mean, I can accomplish the same thing with a super chat. Although YouTube gets their cut, but if I want to help somebody, I can send a super chat, which is amazing over here in Thailand. I could never do it. They wouldn't allow me. They said my location restricted it. And when I first came here to the Philippines, I couldn't do it either. But for some reason now I can. I don't know why, but now I can. And I was using a Philippine
Vat
sim the whole
Giselle,
time.
where are you from? I want to ask Vat Giselle. He came in the room, gave us a thumbs up. I'm just wondering where you're from, sir or ma'am. Are you male or female, and where are you from?
I didn't see it.
John Platt says, "Me too, Mike. Keep it free." And that's how I feel. If they're going to give you, like at the top of my channel, Colonel, like it says, "Buy me a coffee," and
Yeah.
the other night, one of the gentlemen came in and he wanted to buy us mule beer, the mule drink, right? And so
Yeah.
he sponsored us. He sponsored us on Buy Me a Coffee to buy mule beer or mule drink. So that was really awesome. And so now we're going to do that. We're going to buy mule, and so we can have mule to drink when we party and have a good time here. And I think I do have one. I haven't had one all day today. None, but I got
There you go.
some in my fridge right now. Hold on. Yeah, I like that mule coffee, Michael Apostle. Thank you so much. He'll send mule coffee instead. Much appreciated. And you know what? We have one. I'm going to get one just for you guys.
I'll keep drinking my Philippine juice, which is also known as Tang. You gotta love it. You go stay in a hotel and breakfast is included. And they have their cold drink dispensers down there, and they'll tell you it's calamansi juice or it's orange juice or it's Dolan Dan, whatever juice. It's Tang.
I don't like about that fridge.
Just
It's not full
It's just
all the
Tang.
time.
Yeah.
I want that fridge to be full with food.
now
Well,
I
then
could be
spend some of
wrong,
your
and
money and
maybe
fill
they're
them.
actually putting real juice in there, but my
Yeah,
experience so
I
far in the
like it.
Philippines is it's Tang,
Yeah.
and you
Janet
love
says
it.
exactly. If it's not relaxed, I'm gone. And that's the whole thing about this channel is we're relaxed. We're not uptight and screaming at people about
Why
this
didn't
and that and the other. And
Why didn't you tell me that there was piaya? That's my favorite.
you guys know what this is?
That's my favorite. Like cooking.
Yeah, that's
Piaya?
piaya. Yeah, that's good stuff right
Piaya.
there. Is that ube?
That's yummy,
What-
yummy.
Is it
That's my
ube
favorite.
or
Ah.
something else?
Let's see.
Chocolate.
What is this one?
Chocolate.
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 Chocolates bonbons. Really? Chocolate?
I think.
I haven't seen a chocolate
Well,
one.
You know what?
I
I don't
saw
know
one of
who
those.
this is, though.
I'm
Send
in the
those
freezer.
over
here, Mike.
Who's this?
Only in the freezer.
Maybe it's Mama's. Maybe it belongs to Indi or somebody.
Better
I
be
don't know who it
careful.
is. I open this up and get one, they might get after me.
Well,
Yeah,
I'm
don't
gonna
be
eat some of that too. I'm gonna bring 5.
Muscovado sugar is what's in it.
Oh, dude,
Muscovado.
send those to me. That's brown sugar.
Ooh,
Send that to
man.
me. That's good stuff right there. Oh
Put
yeah,
it in the
that's
fridge.
good
That's
stuff.
Mama who's owns. Let's find out who owns it.
You know-
Probably open it and take one.
You know what? I made poor man's peach crisp the other day. I just took a can of peaches, dumped it in there, mixed up some of that Muscovado sugar with flour and some cinnamon. I mixed it, put that in my Ninja air fryer, put it on bake, and in about 15 minutes, that was That was some good stuff right there. Sweet as all
Scissors
get out,
like
but it was good stuff. If you're diabetic, you
You
can't
know-
eat it, but it was good.
No, and you know what? I'm not diabetic, Colonel. I've never even been close to diabetic with my blood sugar.
No,
But
I'm just saying for those people out there that want to copy what I did. I mean, it's like apple crisp, but I used peaches, and I did it in like 15 minutes. It was amazing.
aren't you worried at your age about your sugar intake going to cause or could possibly cause type 2 diabetes?
That's what you get. It freaking scrolled. It scrolled on me right when you were getting ready to say that about. No, I'm actually usually careful about the sugar, but yeah,
'Cause I know this is full of it. But guess what?
yeah,
Oh,
Papa,
Yeah.
look what I can do.
yeah. I need to. You gotta watch the sugar
Wow.
sometimes.
You should taste this, Papa. This is yummy. Calamansi.
I don't want calamansi.
See?
Who's having a bite? Shh. Somebody's out in their yard.
You're gonna find out later
Somebody's
whose
biting it.
piaya that was. yeah,
Yeah, it
I
says
hope
YouTube is the pimp. See through the smoke screens. And it says if we all join in for the combined one Facebook clone with no censorship, if everybody jumps in, then share the work and everybody will make money out of it.
This is
Okay.
yummy, Papa.
Yeah, John, I haven't
Yep.
spent money on the Google Cloud storage yet. They keep telling me I need
new-
to, but I haven't done
Okay.
it.
If you look, John, if you look at James and Karen live, it's a different channel than James and Karen Adventures. Let me see if I can pull it up here. I'm going to
it's
see
two
if I know
different.
it because
Marifi Sarchez,
maybe James live.
we are both living in the Philippines. Where are you?
In the Philippines.
No, I'm
I'm in the
asking.
Philippines.
No, I'm asking Marifi.
Oh, I asked her already. She's from the Philippines. She's from Albay,
Oh, that's right.
Legazpi.
My bad. I'm
The
old.
one
and
I didn't
forgetful.
know was I was asking the other guy who came in, or maybe it's a guy or a lady, but it's Vachezelen, Vachezelen. It was
Oh,
before
Marifi.
Marifi
She's in Minden now.
Sarchez came in. Oh, and I'm confused because who was it over in Albay?
I thought it was
Sorry,
Marifi. She
Marifi.
says I'm Filipina. I'm living. Maybe she's from Albay, but she's living in Minden now. I was nervous about what happened, earthquake, and more people there dead because so strong. Yeah, that was a really tough. That was a strong earthquake,
Yeah.
especially Cebu.
That
And,
was over in Cebu. We didn't, you know what?
That
I was
bad.
on feed with Doug at the time. We were on live and nothing in my house moved. I didn't even feel a bit of the quake. Nothing. We were live at the time.
Yeah, I didn't get any of it either.
Hello,
And
Steve. How are you? Scuba Steve's online.
There you go. Hey, Steve. All right, let's see.
Steve, how's your sciatica? Let me ask about his sciatica. I gave you an exercise to try it. How'd that work out for you? Is it helping you at all?
Thanks, Janet.
Okay, thank you, Janet.
Eat this, Papa, on my
I think we're all caught up
Stay
now.
with me. 9:25.
Wow. You know what I did, John, when Google started pulling that on me? I had Google storage. I was doing the 200 gigabyte for my emails. I have a lot of emails for my business. And they back up my photos. Every day they back up photo, back up photo, back up photo. All my videos and photos I make, they go into Photos app. And that Photos app backs up to the cloud and takes up all your Google storage, eats it right up. So what I do is I go in every day and I go to the Google storage. It says, you're at 200 gigabyte. You're not going to get your email off to such and such a date. I go in there. I click on everything from Google Photos that's uploaded and just throw it in the trash. And then the next day, They update again. Here comes Google Photos back into my cloud again, filling up my trash can. You actually have to go onto Google Photos and block them from uploading, block them from uploading to the cloud. Turn it off. Otherwise, they keep filling up your storage and you're not going to get emails. And I'm very, very sick of it. I may even just delete Google Photos off my phone completely. I don't need them. I have photos on my phone. I have gallery on my phone. You know, I have an Android. I've got 512 gigabyte Android. I don't need photos to take everything I got on my phone and throw it into my Google Cloud. And if I lose a few photos, who cares anyway? It ain't like I really care about them, you know? It just starts eating up my memory and really ticking me off because it messes up my Google Gmail account. So, yeah.
Yeah.
And what I did is they pulled a good one on me. Somebody hacked into Google. I don't know if you guys knew about that. And they got access to a lot of people's, like 500 million people's Google information around the world. They got it all the info. Okay. All of a sudden, I had the Google 200 gigabyte and I went to my bank one day. I went on my online account for my US Navy Federal Credit Union. And on there, it's
You're lagging, Mike.
this way.
Like this. Just like you.
I don't worry about it. Quit picking at it. Am I,
Okay, you're
am I
back.
back now? Is this okay?
Yeah. You're back now. Yeah.
Okay. So
Just
what I was
repeat everything
talking
you
about,
said.
guys, is I'm talking about the Google paying for the Google storage on the cloud, right? So when you pay for that gives them access to your credit card, as John Platt said. And what they did is somebody hacked into them, and that hacker used it in London, England, for transportation for the subway or something. Is the best they could figure out. And I filed fraud charges with the Navy Federal Credit Union, and they reversed the charges that the guy had stolen my money. I only got like 1 month's back, but he had stolen money from me for like 5 months. I never even paid attention to it. But there
Wow.
was $13 and $15 and $6 and all kinds of charges every month. They was stealing my money, and I wasn't really paying attention to that money. But now I do. I cancel my card immediately. I cancel the card with the bank, and I ask them to mail me a new debit card. You guys watched my video about snail mail in the Philippines? I expected that debit card 4 months ago. Okay. I still have not received it. I called my bank and I said, can you set up the card as a digital card in case I need it? And they said, sure. They said, you can use it with Google Pay or Apple
What?
Pay.
Why didn't
Yeah.
they?
And I said,
Why didn't they UPS?
why would I
or
put it on
FedEx?
Google Pay?
What?
Yeah,
why
but
didn't they
why would
put-
I put it back on Google Pay so they can steal my money again? You know, they're so freaking dumb. I'm not going to put anything on Google Pay again. They'll
See,
never have my new credit card number.
See what I do with my bank, when I need the card, I call them and tell them to reissue me a card, and they FedEx it to me. Now, even FedEx now, you know, from the US here to the Philippines, it takes 9 days. Even FedEx. It takes me 9 days. And then I'll have a little guy on his motorbike. It doesn't say FedEx or no, but the little guy on his motorbike I ain't never seen before. He'll be tapping on my gate. Sir, I have
Yep.
something for you. And then he'll give it to me.
Nice.
And yeah, but that's how
My
I do
problem
it.
here, nobody delivers to where I live. I live in a little remote fishing village. The postmaster in Balud, he had my mail. When I finally got the guy and found out who he is, I got his phone number now. When I finally got a hold of the guy, I said, I'll meet you when I come into town on Sunday. I went in town on Sunday. He messaged my wife. He asked where we were. I said, I'm sitting at the Azarcon store in my black truck. He pulled his motorbike right up to my truck, and he handed me a stack of mail. I
Yeah.
made a video about it. Some of it was dating back to November 2024.
Yeah.
And it only came from the U.S. Embassy in Manila.
Yeah.
Okay, that's how bad the mail system is in the Philippines, guys. Don't
the
expect
same
to
here.
get any mail. Okay.
It's the same here where I live.
Horrible.
And I went in one time because I received something from the VA that was time sensitive, but they had received it within enough time to get it to me, but they never delivered it. I was so ticked off. I went in and I gave the post. It's one guy in the post office there, older fella, but I gave him a piece of my mind because I was just like, dude, this. Then he gave me this story about how their delivery guy quit. They didn't have anybody to deliver the mail. We didn't know he didn't know if I said, well, you got my phone number. He said, "Oh, I lost your phone number. I couldn't call you." I said, "Yeah, but the street address is on the mail, and you know where my house is." I said, "All you got to do
Yeah.
is drive over there, and drop it off." And then he was telling my friend that was with me that he doesn't understand. The foreigner doesn't understand my situation. I'm like, "No, I do understand your situation, but you're not doing your job." And I was hot, and and then for a while there, anytime I got something, I got it delivered. I was getting deliveries, getting pieces of mail once a week or every so often. And I was like, wow, and I didn't expect that. I don't mind going to the post office and picking it up, but if it's something time sensitive, don't just hold on to it because of your lame excuse of, oh, we couldn't call you. I told him, I said, you don't need to call me, just deliver it. And he looked at me like, huh,
Exactly.
huh? Yeah. I said,
Yeah.
yeah, just deliver it. You don't need to call me. Well, I want to make sure that you're home or not. Oh my! I said, oh my god! I said, I'm always home. So, but anyway, yeah, the mail in the Philippines is something else. Now Thailand,
It's lacking
Thailand,
seriously.
Thailand, the mail was great. People can say what they want, but my experience in Thailand was the mail was great, and
Wow.
especially if you live in a town like in Phuket, when I lived in Rawai and stuff, the post office, they were phenomenal, and they'll bring it right to you. If you have mail, they'll come to your house and bring it to you. It's just yeah,
Good.
it was nice, and they keep track of everything. They keep little books that they log in. They have log books. They log everything, packages and stuff. Yeah, I never had a bad experience in Thailand with the mail, but over here, it's a different story. And it's just really
Janet
it's
says, Mike, I want
lack
my
of staff.
money for my new stereo. Marifa
I'm not seeing any new
says, yes,
comments.
I'm here in Mindanao, Dipolog City, everyday cooking, selling, eating, small restaurant. It's a good business. Small restaurants make business, especially if people like your food.
For some
Yeah.
reason, Mike, I'm not getting any more comments. I'm not having any more comments show up. I don't know
Really?
what happened. Yeah, the last
I'll read
comment
them
was
to you.
from Janet. Congrats, Colonel. I can't wait to watch your live. That's the last comment that I have on mine.
Why don't
I don't know.
you turn your power off on your phone, then turn it back on and go back to the live? Reboot
Well,
your phone.
why don't I just go back? I'm not going to reboot. I'm just going to go out of it and
Okay.
see. I'll be back in a minute.
Okay. Michael says, what sciatica exercise is working for me? It took over a week to feel really good. Is that the sciatica exercise that I explained the other day to Scuba? Gemma Solatorio, you're in Milan. Is that Milan, Italy? Gemma, are you from Milan, Italy? Thank you for coming in. Steve says, my back is the same. I haven't done the stretching since the day you showed me. I need to lose lots of weight. I need to stop procrastinating. John says, yeah, I did that now, Mike. Remove the backup. That's the way to do it. And then everything will stop. All the junk will stop, They won't fill your mailbox up with crap every day until you're not going to get your emails. Marifa says, need also exercise, moving body for having good health. Me too, Marifa. I don't get enough of that moving my body exercise. I need to get a lot more of that going on. I could sure use it, I'll tell you. Janet says, I ended up in the ER. I'm ambulatory, but I'm happy. Wow, Janet, I didn't know that. Janet says, Scuba Steve, review this product. Are you Lumar 4, 5, or 6? I think she's talking about lumbar. 4, 5, or 6, which of your vertebrae are bothering you in your back? I just got my debit card, Mike, in the post. Took 11 weeks from the UK. Well, that's really good. But see, I know it's where I live. I'm so far off the beaten path. I mean, if it's raining, the guy's not going to come. The road's muddy, and I'm not even close to town. So the guy that has the post office going on in Balud that receives the mail from Masbate City, you can see on the stamp, it says, you'll see Manila, post office stamped it. Then you'll see Masbate stamped when they received it. Then you'll see when Masbate City stamped it, sending it to Balud. There's stamps on it, date timestamps. And Balud, it sat there for a year and a half. I never got it. So I know it's Balud postmaster that is the problem. He's probably not doing his job, delivering mail to anybody. Probably sitting on his butt, expecting people to contact him, to go to him and ask if they have any mail. And now that I know the guy's name, I need to have my wife call him again tomorrow. And we'll see if we can't find out if I got more mail. I still haven't got my debit card. And that's going on 6 months ago, I think. As long as I have the digital card, I'm not so worried about it because since I've been here, my debit card sits in my wallet. It sits there so long, it makes an indentation in my wallet of the name and the numbers on it. It never leaves. It's always there. I don't take it out and even use it. I used it when I needed to go to Google Pay, or whatever. I don't want to give them my number anymore. So I did some of my email. I started moving things to YouTube. I mean, Yahoo Mail, because Yahoo Mail, I don't think there's any limit on I haven't seen any limit from them on what where I can go with my Gmails or my emails. So I don't know. Janet says, Mike, run a test. Have the colonel go out and come back in. It should show he's live. Give me a second, guys. I'll go over and message him on Messenger. I'll be right back. Messenger him from my other phone. Hold on just a second, guys. Let me just messenger him from here. I got him on Messenger. I told him use the same link to come back. You know what? I think I can do it right here. Hi, David. How are you? Welcome. Let me go. Let me try to add him down here. Copy link. Then just go back on here. I'll see if he can come back. I just sent him another message to come back in again. But how you doing, David? Haven't heard from you in a while. I saw you come in the chat. I don't know how long you stuck around. I figure you're probably pretty tired, probably wore out. That's why you didn't stick around too long last night. Okay, guys, here he comes. I just added him back. Okay. Janet says that's a joke. All right. He's here. All right, guys.
All right.
Okay.
Yeah.
You back in, Colonel?
Yeah. My phone, people were blowing up my phone, so I had to do some housekeeping.
Okay.
And,
Hi, Lynn. How are you? I heard you guys were having a ball over there, Lynn, making Ray eat that balut.
Lynn's
Scuba
in here?
Lumbar 456 says this will help. I own 2. My neighbor bought 1. She's 76. Helped her. My cousin had a stroke. Now can stand straight again. Wow. John says, hi, Lynn. Where's Ray? Jen. And then Mar. Hello, Mar. Where are you from, Mar? Welcome to our room. Please come in and stick around for a while and chat with us. We really enjoy chatting to people. We like to find out where everybody's from. If you can share where you're from, and everybody here would appreciate it. And I'll tell you, I don't know, are you male or?
Mike, you
Hi.
locked up. Yeah.
I'm
Yeah, Mike,
locked up.
my subscriptions were still, I'm still only seeing a few people. So everybody, the last few people that subscribed to me, it's all hidden. Like I didn't see
Ah.
any of Janet's. I mean, she subscribed. I'm up to 50, but I was going to tell Lynn, go ahead and subscribe if she hasn't already. That would help. That way I have a little bit of a buffer so I can go live
Right.
later.
Right now
But
you're at 50, right? You're still at 50.
yeah, I was at 50, but I want to
Okay.
subscribe back. I want to subscribe back to the people who subscribe to me, but it doesn't
Yeah.
show up. I can't see who all
Okay.
has subscribed to me. I only see like about 10 or 11 people out of the 50. It's crazy.
Right.
So
Michael, Colonel's going to do a stream, sort of like what I do, live stream videos, shorts, everything about his life. He lives over in Batangas, and he's also going to be just getting on and sharing his experiences with people about Thailand, the Philippines. And like he said, if they want to talk religion or politics, he'll include some of that into his chat.
I don't want to
So
do
it'll
politics.
just be a
Yeah,
general, all
don't want
around
to do
chat.
politics.
Just okay.
Yeah,
Well, he'll just do
yeah, I'll
all
say it.
around
Yeah,
chat.
yeah. I'll tell people how I
So
feel, but I don't want to get into political discussions.
yeah, David says I'm
So,
a bit sore this morning. I moved 12 marble benches yesterday. Wow.
wow.
I know those are heavy as hell. Wow. John says he
No,
thought you might be going to change your shirt, Colonel.
no, I was going to figure out why none of the chats were showing up on my screen, so I restarted the phone. I wasn't going to, but I went ahead and did it anyway. And yeah, Janet, I did
Hello,
check the
Mar. How are
administrator
you?
profile.
I'm waiting to see if Mar will answer. Mar popped in here and then disappeared, and I don't know where Mar went. He disappeared really quick. Hello, Mar. Did I lose everybody in the room? Am I still live, Colonel?
Yeah, you're still live, as far as I know.
I went from 17 to 12 back to 17. I don't know what's going on. Really
Yeah,
weird.
you're 17
We
on
had
my
22
screen.
likes, but it went from 17, it dropped to 12, and now dropped back up to 17. I don't know what's going on. The numbers are really
Yeah,
crazy, huh?
yeah. I don't know. I don't. There's
So
a
what else been
lot of
going
this
on,
stuff I don't
David?
understand. Michael Aposto,
Michael
I'll
says
be
I'll be
moving.
moving to Batangas in a couple years. Mother-in-law gave us a house. She wants us to take care of her. Wow, that's awesome. Michael, that's
Nice.
really awesome. From Batangas, you're only 2 hours to Lucena, 2.5 hours. You jump on a ferry, you'll be in Masbate the next morning. Come over and visit me. The ferry ride is nice. You can go up to the lounge, have a few beers, relax, watch the ocean, watch the sunset, get up early, watch the sunrise. You're pulling into Masbate City. And then from there, it's only about probably 2 hours to my house from the city. Hello, Mike Hurley. How are you? We're still here.
Thanks,
Michael
Janet.
says
I'll
he
do
definitely
that.
will subscribe. John Platt says, yeah, fine here, Mike. And Janet says, Colonel, get WhatsApp from Mike. Any questions, contact me. I'll help you or do the research. So I'll
Yeah,
give you
no
the
problem.
WhatsApp.
Yeah, no problem.
Janet.
I prefer
All
WhatsApp
right.
anyway.
Yeah, WhatsApp is a good channel. WhatsApp's owned by Google, though. You know that.
Yeah,
I've been
yeah, but
talking to my friend in Thailand. He likes Line. He uses the app called Line.
well, when I lived in Thailand, I used Line all the time. But when I got
Right.
this new phone, I could not. I lost all my Line contacts for
Oh,
some
nice.
reason. It would not transfer over to this phone, and so I still have
Huh.
my old phone. So if I get desperate and have to contact somebody with Line, I can go back over and do that. But I'm only still in
I
contact
just
with
did
a
mine.
couple people in Thailand. If I do,
I just
if
did my
they're
Line.
foreigners,
Transferred it.
no, I have Line on this phone, but I lost my contacts. So if they have a name that's in Thai, I can't. I have no way of, you know,
Ah,
and because I don't have even if I had the Thai keyboard, which I did on my other phone, I don't know most of the letters. It's
I
because
need
they're
to get
Line.
rid of the Line then because Line is.
Well, that's because I am there, Philo. What of it?
I don't like Telegram. You know that? I don't like Telegram. There's a lot of scammers on Telegram. I have it, but I don't like it.
Well, that individual we were talking about the other day, Mike, that's how that person was corresponding to me.
Oh yeah. Okay. Yeah, there's a bunch of corrupt people on there, man. There's some real
Okay,
scammers
Janet.
on Telegram.
Will do. I think
Yep,
you
I'll
mentioned
let him
something
know,
about it
Janet.
before, but that's fine.
Yeah.
What's the name?
So
What's the name of
China,
your church?
CCP.
Where do you go to church, Janet? I just want to know. I'm just curious.
She's in Chicago, so you may not know it unless you know Chicago.
Chicago. You're not going to Cicero Bible Church, are you? If that's still there, I don't know if it's still there or not. My
Yeah,
daughter lives. My
secure.
daughter lives.
WhatsApp's not secure anymore.
I have a daughter that lives west of Chicago, northwest of Chicago.
Oh, if you get to talk to her, Colonel. Oh, if you get to talk
Yeah.
to your daughter.
Oh, you're universal. Okay. That's a little bit different.
Yeah, we know WhatsApp is not secure. We know that. Not secure.
Well, is
Uh,
anything? Is anything
no.
nowadays? You know what I
No,
mean?
you might as well put yourself out there, not worry about it. What are they going to do? I'm 65 years old. They're going to come in. I heard the new, you see what they're planning for the New World Order for the 2030 New World Order?
What's that?
One world government, one world government, one world currency, one world everything. The New World Order is going to be, everything's going to be controlled by a group of people, your money included, where if they don't
That's
like
a-
you or like something you say, they're going to just stop your bank account, your bank transaction. So you're not going to be able to
That's
do any
all.
business.
That's all
They'll start
biblical,
people out.
Mike. That's all.
I know it
That's
is.
all. That's all
It's
biblical
all there.
prophecy.
I've read
Yeah.
it. I know. But you know what?
Yeah.
It's coming. There's nothing we can do about it. It's
Oh, no,
already
it's
been
coming.
prophesied about. It's coming.
Yeah, it's coming.
Yeah.
Well, they were trying to do that in Thailand by this year. They wanted to be cashless, and because even
Any
when I
country
lived in
can do it.
Thailand, when I was living in Thailand, that's even I switched where I was just using my phone to pay for stuff.
Wow.
They pop up a QR code. You scan the QR code, and it takes the money right out of your bank, and done
Yep.
deal.
David, are you loading your four-wheel drive? Are you putting your truck in the shipping container as well? You're going to put it in a shipping container, I'm sure. Yeah. Vietnam just froze millions of bank accounts, guys, if you didn't hear about it. They just did it. They froze hundreds of thousands of bank accounts. I just read that. Vietnam.
Which bank?
Hold a good one on people. In Vietnam.
Which, in Vietnam. Interesting.
Yeah, research it on Google. Vietnam just froze millions of bank accounts. Read about it. They just stole the people's money. Nobody knows where their money is now. Gone.
Wow.
Yeah.
I could see that happening in China too.
Okay, David. Yeah, they're just going to ask you to declare it. Have a good shipping company there, and they're going to take the value of it. And basically, if they figure the value of your truck is, say, $20,000, $30,000, right? They're going to charge you in taxes on the $30,000 truck, even though it's depreciated some, whatever. It's what do you call that? It's like a luxury tax that they throw on luxury cars, on anybody bringing their vehicles into the Philippines. It's crazy. The tax is unbelievable, but it'd be worth it to have your truck over here, especially where you're going to be buying that land. You're going to really have good use of that. Very, very nice. Yeah, the only thing that's secure, John Platt says, is the carrier pigeons. That's true.
And if I
Nice,
got
David.
a shotgun,
Perfect.
if I got a shotgun, that's not even secure.
You know what? You know what, Colonel? I used to raise pigeons here. I had like 30 pigeons at one time.
neighbors
People
have
ask me, why are you raising pigeons? I said, because if I ever need them, I can go attach a note to them or wherever in Masbate City and release them. They'll fly all the way back to my house.
Yeah.
But you know what I
The,
tried? I took it to the other side of the village and I let it go. One of them, it never came home.
It ended up in the pot.
Forget that carrier pigeon stuff. That's not too secure either.
It
Hey,
ended
hey,
up in,
hey, knock that. Go on.
it ended up in somebody's soup pot. You know.
No, I found it. I found it. One little
you-
boy said, "Hey, I got a pigeon in my yard." And I went and
Oh, my
looked. I said,
goodness.
"That's my pigeon. Thank you." And I got my pigeon back. But it just
That's
proved to
funny.
me not all pigeons go home. You know?
Well, I think they trained the carrier pigeons too, a little bit, didn't they? Wasn't there some training
I don't
involved in
know.
that? It wasn't automatic. But my
No, they are
neighbors,
supposed to know they can
Uh.
recognize their location. And what people do here, they put a flag up, right? And then what they do is, like, if I have the flag on my roof of my house, I can take the pigeons up there and I can just throw them up and they fly, they find the location, they come back down to their home, right? And then when you take them out somewhere else, they're looking for that. They have a homing thing in their brain that helps them to home in and come
well,
back to their home. When they find a flag, they know where to land to come
I
down,
know
you know?
I know what happened. Those pigeons of yours they're speaking Tagalog and you're speaking English to them, and they didn't have a clue. So that's there was a language barrier
Probably.
there.
Yeah.
I'm just
David says, I
joking.
mostly want all my tools. Yeah. David, pack all your tools. 110 power, doesn't matter. 220, you pack them all. You'll have power. You'll have 110 volts over here.
Well, you got to be
Janet
careful,
says
John, when
some
you
people
say
stop
Philly.
to poop.
Yeah. Whenever John,
He's
they
talking
say
about
Philly, I
Philadelphia.
get confused. I get confused and
No,
I'm
he's
thinking
talking
of
about
Philadelphia.
John's
Yeah.
talking about Philadelphia.
Oh, he was talking about Philly. Okay. I
I
spent
think.
7 years.
But-
I spent 7 years in that awful city. Yeah, 7 years working there on the
Wow.
corner of
You
Seventh
read
and
Janet's
Arch.
comment? Janet's comment says, my bank is talking about inserting chips in our arms
Mm,
already.
wow. Yeah, we're in the end times. That's for sure.
Yep. Mike says, Philo says, if you keep using cards and tap payment, you're asking to be Indonesia version 2.0. Yep. The whole world's going in a handbasket, you know. I'm glad I'm old because I'm not going to live so much longer to put up with the crap they're going to hit us with. And I pretty much set myself up where I live now, where I'm pretty much self-sufficient. I've got enough chickens that I can eat them, raise them. I've got turkeys. I got baboy. I got goats. I got plenty of land. I can block off my whole property here. I got a fishing boat. I can kind of, sustain myself. I have vegetables growing. I know which weeds you can eat, which nuts off the trees you can eat, where the medicines are. I pretty much learned what I needed to learn here. That if I need to survive, I'm going to survive right here where I live right now. I'm going to make it. Take my money away. I'll be damned. Take it away. I'll make it still.
You
Don't
know
need
who's
money to
raising
live.
back to the pigeon. You know who's raising pigeons too, Mike. Excuse me. This back to that subject. Hannah. I went to her
That's
channel.
nasty, Janet.
Hannah's posting
John-
videos of their pigeons they're raising, having babies and everything.
Yeah. Janet said, or John Platt said, haha, balut. And then Janet says, some people fry and eat the pigeons. And then Philo's giving us a big grin. And then Janet says, John, Philadelphia cream cheese pigeon. Yucky. And John says, it's a delicacy in the UK. You know where I saw more pigeons than I ever saw in my life? When I was over in Rome, in Italy. I saw more pigeons in Italy, in Rome, than I've ever seen in my life. They don't kill them. They just feed them. And there's thousands and thousands of pigeon and poop everywhere.
Wow.
That's
Yeah.
one thing I didn't like walking out in my backyard. When my pigeons were free, when I had them out free, let them fly, they would all roost in the tree at night, the big mango tree in my backyard. That was a roosting place, And then one day I told this one guy, my wife says, why are we raising pigeons? It's just like the rabbits. Nobody will eat them. I said, these guys down here want them. And she said, really? I said, yeah. I told the guy, I said, hey, come over and get some of these pigeons over here. So he came over. He's got their little marble air gun, they use for alcohol, and they have a little marble, projectile they shoot out of it. So they showed me how to make a marble gun. Marble gun, if it hits somebody with it, you can hurt them, seriously hurt them. The more alcohol you put, the stronger the charge. And boy,
Yeah.
he went out there and that pigeons dropped fast. Yeah,
Yeah.
he took them out, took them home, cleaned them up, and ate them.
Well, I tell you what, if you go
Yeah.
to if you go to Manila and you go to the forget the name of that Venice Mall, the mall there where they try to make it look like they've got their waterway with the long boats like you're in Venice. And if you go upstairs up to one section, they feed the pigeons up there, and they sell 20 pesos. You get a little bag of feed, and they're just the pigeons just waiting for you. And I made a mistake. I put the food in my hand. The first time I went, I was throwing seeds out there for them. But then the second time, they were all over me before I could even get the stuff out of my hand. And they're like landing on your head, landing on your shoulders. I'm just like,
Yeah.
you know what? The first
I was
one
gonna
of you
say,
that
what's
poops
running
on
down
me,
your back?
yeah, the first one of these birds that poops on me, we're gonna have a problem. And yeah, I wasn't too happy about that. But yeah, I
Yeah,
won't do
Janet, I
that.
read your comment
I
here.
did it one time. I
Janet
was
says,
with
is it
somebody
true
that
if an
wanted to do it.
expat wants to go back to America, they'll have a problem processing his visa? I haven't heard that yet. A lot of guys go back to the US all the time from the Philippines. Nobody has yet, that I know of, stopped them from returning to America if they're US citizens. But I've been keeping my ear to the ground, and I'm starting to hear some chatter. I'm starting to hear that they may start to have difficulties. And I don't know what is going to cause it, whether it's going to be politics or like we're talking here on YouTube. Maybe we say something that offends the US government and they flag us as a domestic terrorist and stop us from coming back to the US or whatever. That's the main reason why I don't go on my channel and start talking about all that crap, is because the minute you do, you might pick up a label you don't want. And if you do,
Yeah.
you're never going back to the US. But honestly,
Yeah.
Janet, it's like this. I live in the Philippines now, and I can tell you with a straight face, I'm never going back to the United States of America. If I'm injured to the point or I need to be hospitalized for veterans assistance, I'll go to Guam. Okay. I may even go to Hawaii. I'm never going back to mainland United States of America. I can tell you that right now. I'll go to Guam. I'll go to the base in Singapore where they have medical.
Yeah,
I'll go
I
to
think
a
you still
number
go
of
to.
places. I don't need to go to the US.
Yeah, I
So
think you
no,
still go
I'm
to
never going back to the
Okinawa,
USA.
Korea. Yeah.
And I'm not putting no chip in my body. If it comes to that, you know what? I will find somebody to pawn my gold. I will find a way to get food. I will grow my own food, my own vegetables, everything I need. I'll go out here in the trees. I've got 23 different fruit trees. Between the fruit trees, the stuff I have growing in the ground, the animals I have, I'm going to eat like a king till I die. Okay. I can eat 3 meals a day. So, and I'll have plenty of eggs. I got plenty of chickens. I have eggs every day. Let's see. I'm go see how many she got for us today. Because the kids been eating them big time. A lot of eggs. Oh, look at that. There's none left. How many eggs you guys eat today? She put like 15 eggs in here this morning. Wow. You ate one. You ate one. MJ ate like 3. She cooked like 10 this morning. Yeah, we have lots of eggs every day. We just out them right now. Tomorrow morning, she'll gather up the eggs again. We'll have more eggs. Yeah, I don't know that cash is going to do you any good, Janet, because if they go to a cashless society, what are you going to do? So I'll tell you guys what I do. I buy necklaces, gold necklaces, 21 karat and above, 21, 22 karat is what I buy. I buy gold necklaces because I figure it's going to be easy enough to split a necklace. It's difficult to split a ring, but necklaces, you melt it down, you got gold, get rid of the impurities in it. If it's 22 karat, it's pretty good. You're going to get a lot of gold out of that. So that's what I do right now. That's exactly what I do. I keep cash now But if they go to cashless society, there's not going to be any cash. You know, I have Gcash, which is digital currency. I use that a lot. So I use Maya digital wallet. I've got several digital wallets, but you know what? I got the primary thing is gold. I think gold's going to be the talk. Everything else is going to walk, you know? So anyway, John Platt. Okay. David says, I melted down into small bars, 17 ounce of gold. Very, very nice, David. The gold over here, they'll only allow you to sell gold to Banco Central Philippines. If you have gold like that, you're only allowed to sell it. If you have necklaces or rings, earrings, you can pawn that at the pawn shops here and get cash for it. Of course, pawning, you don't get the full value, but there's still like the gold I bought years ago. I bought it, 10 years ago. That gold I paid like 1,000 pesos is now valued at 6,000 pesos per gram. Before I paid 1,000 per gram. So now it's 6,000 something per gram. So it's 6 times your money. So if you buy gold and you invest in it, right now it's starting to get expensive, but still I expect it to rise up to 8,000 or 10,000 peso per gram. So if it keeps going the way it's going, you might as well be investing in necklaces, guys. Go to the different gold shops here and you buy necklaces, just like you do in Thailand. John Platt says, I watched a doctor online, Scuba. If your body can't cope with spelk, how is it going to cope with chip? Yeah. Steve says, don't go, Janet.
Hey,
And
Steve, I'm
Janet
just
says, I
listening.
have gold
I'm
and
just
diamonds.
listening.
Yeah, all gold dust. That's nice, David, because that's pretty much 24K right there. You don't have a lot of impurities in that. And back when I used to prospect for gold in California, we did the same thing. If we get a couple ounces of gold, it wasn't much, like you have, but we would melt it down, make like a little ingot of it of gold and get the impurities out of it just so we'd have pure gold, 24K or pretty close to it. My bank will notify us you don't play with policemen's money. We have our own credit union. Yeah, I belong to a credit union too, but it's a Navy Federal Credit Union. So I don't know how much protection I have. And honestly, I'm going to be doing my direct deposits. I think I'm going to change them now. I've been with them, 35 years. And I really hate to give up my bank in the US. I'm probably not going to give it up. I'll just leave some money there. They'll never close your account, Navy Federal, if you leave some money there. Here in the Philippines, guys, it's a different story. If you put money in the bank and you don't move it within a year, huh?
I was just saying, I
Say
keep
Scuba? I mean, Colonel?
I keep my bank account in the U.S. for tax purposes, so I can direct deposit
I
my.
don't do taxes. I
I
don't do
know that we
taxes.
thought.
I don't
I
make
know
enough
we thought
money.
we,
Yeah.
we talked about that, but
Yeah.
I still have to, and I wish I didn't have to, but I still have to, and to get my direct deposit income tax return, I'd keep my bank there. If I didn't
Yeah.
have that, yeah, I could look at something different. But I also direct deposit my pension goes in there too. So I don't know.
Yeah.
I'll be
But then,
opening an account here shortly. Right now, I don't need
but
it.
you know what the banks are doing here? They're charging a fee now. If you have direct deposit, they're charging you a fee to direct deposit your money into your bank account here. Yeah.
Yeah, it's
So it's
crazy.
still, you got to pay a fee.
That's
You got to
crazy.
pay something.
So I might
Right
just
now,
keep
what
doing
I've done
something.
is, well, that's what I do. I usually do every 2 months. I'll wire my money from the US bank and just leave maybe $50 there. I'll wire all my money out of my US bank. I bring it here, put it in my dollar account here in Manila, in Metro Bank, my bank account. I'll put it in my Metro Bank account, and then it's available dollar. So when I go in the bank, I say, I want to withdraw $2,000, just convert it to peso for me. And right now, the exchange rate's 57.9 or whatever. I'll get like 57.8 at the bank. They're really, really close, you
Yeah.
know? So it's a good thing. It's cheaper than wiring money. If I was to send Western Union, it's $14.50, and they have a limit on how much you can send. And then if they don't take a notion to like you, like 1 month, they said, I was receiving money. I'll tell you what happened. I was receiving money from my my wife's sister's husband was in the US working. Okay. He's an American citizen. He was sending me money, Western Union, when he earned it, and I would give it to my sister-in-law. It's her money, right? From her husband. So he'd send it to me and I'd give it to her. For some reason, Western Union thought that was their business of where the money was being used or where it was going once I got it. And so one day I sent my pension check to myself and they blocked my money. I contacted them. Why did you block my money? Oh, because you have suspicious activity on your account. You've been receiving money from Danilo Villasor. I said, that's my brother-in-law. What's the problem with him sending me money? I give the money to his wife so she can survive. He's in the US working.
Mm-hmm.
And they act like that's a problem, like that was illegal to do. They told me, oh, you need to get the note from the wife and send the letter to us that you've been giving her money. And so I did. Within 10 minutes, I had it. And I sent it to Western. They blocked my money. I didn't get my money for 30 days, my pension check. And at that time, I gave Western the big old middle one. And I said,
Yeah,
I'm done with you clowns.
yeah, I
And
don't like
now I do
Western
bank
Union.
wire transfer only. I wire the money from Navy Federal into my Metro Bank dollar account, dollar to dollar. And then when I need it, I take it out as peso and use it. Otherwise, it sits in the dollar account. Very
Yeah.
safe, very secure Metro Bank, guys. Very, very good bank. And we're going to see how good they are because I'm going to go over to the bank on Thursday and I'm going to check and see what's been going on the transactions
They're
and
good
also
until
get them to reopen my online account.
yeah, they're good
When you
until
change
they're not.
phones here, guys, you go from one phone to another here, like this one has my Metro Bank app, and I changed everything over to my new phone, and I went to log in Metro Bank. I put in all my credentials. They blocked my account because it was a different phone logging in. They thought it was some fraudster. They told me, "Oh,
Yeah.
you need to come in the bank, and we'll release it again."
Yeah.
So Thursday, this Thursday, I'm going to go do that. Get done with that. Are you
Yeah.
going to school tomorrow, kids? Yeah. Well, you need to
You
get
know
to
what?
sleep, hon.
What gets me, Mike? I get Land Bank over here. Okay, went in and opened an account in Land Bank, and they will only give you two options. You had an option to either have your account access your money by ATM card, or you had the option to access your money going into the bank and using a bank book. But you couldn't have both. I couldn't figure that out. In Thailand, you can have both. You can have the bank book and then you have your ATM, but you could also use your ATM card. Over here at Land Bank, it was either or. You can't have both. And I said, that makes no sense.
But you can. Let me tell you how you do it. You can. I have the same thing
No,
in Metro Bank. I have a dollar account, I have an ATM account, and I have a peso savings account. You have to open up as different account. The peso savings is your bank book. The
you're
ATM is
missing.
your ATM card, and your dollar
Yeah,
account is your dollar book.
but you're missing my point. My point is
Talk
that
to them.
on your one account, you should be able to take
Yeah.
out money with the ATM
No.
card or with the bank book. They did it. I did it in
They don't
Thailand
allow
with at bank. No, they won't. That's my point. That's what I'm saying. They won't allow it. It's
Right.
stupid.
Yeah.
You
They
have to have a
won't.
separate account. You
Yeah.
have to have a separate account. But like
Right.
Bangkok Bank, okay, they got you got online banking, you got your bank book, and you got your ATM card. And basically, they require you to have the bank book in Thailand.
Yeah.
But you can still
Here
get
too.
money out, and they still give you an ATM card to access your money from an ATM machine. I don't know why they do that over here. It's screwy. And one account, you should be able to access your money by ATM, bank book, whatever. Oh no, sir. We don't do that. You have to choose. What do you mean you gotta choose?
Right.
So and it's
I'm
just
going
I
back
mean,
to David's comment. David says, I will sell my gold before I come there in December. That's a smart move. Don't try to sell in the Philippines. Bunch of garbage over here. But if you want to bring gold over here, David, what you do is just take some of those really beautiful nuggets and just hang it on a chain and put it around your neck. It's jewelry. They can't say anything about that. So that's what Charm's looking forward to. She's hoping you'll bring her one of those necklaces with that that beautiful nugget you showed her. I'm just kidding. Anyway, going back now, John says I make more money on my account in the UK now. Michael says I keep my Navy Federal for Social Security, and hopefully they'll open a branch again in the Philippines. And Michael, I do the opposite. I let my military pension go in Navy Federal, and I have my bank account in the Philippines for my SS, my dollar account. So that's why I have the dollar, the peso savings, and the ATM debit card. You need to open 3 accounts here if you want a debit card. And the thing about a debit card, you're only allowed 10,000 pesos withdrawal per transaction at Metrobank. Same with BDO. Anywhere pretty much here, other than Union Bank, I heard that Union Bank's better. They allow $40,000, 40,000 pesos, right? Colonel, Union Bank.
What's that? I was looking at
Union-
something else. I'm sorry.
Union Bank allows
Union
40,000.
Yeah. I'm sorry. I zoned. I'm getting sleepy, Mike. Sorry. Yeah. The Union Bank ATMs allow 40,000 peso withdrawal at one transaction. They still charge you 250 pesos, and that's why if I go to Manila, I prefer to withdraw from Union Bank a large amount of money. I hate carrying around all that money, but it saves you quite a bit over time. 40, because normally, at ATM, most of them are 10,000 peso max, and they're charging a foreign
Right.
card 250 pesos a
250.
pop.
Yeah,
So
exactly.
just under
I was
$5
getting
every
to that.
time. Yeah, every time you're paying, just under $5 to get out 180 some bucks. It's crazy. Because I get
Well,
10,
Union
I get
Bank
to
is
max
very
out.
limited, though. Union Bank is very limited on where you can use your ATM. Have a Union Bank ATM. You got one there in Makati underneath the McDonald's corporate tower. You have very few Union Banks, Union
Well,
ATM
there-
debit card use tellers.
Oh, there's
There's
more
not as many.
ATMs. There's not as many ATMs as other banks, but there's quite a few in Manila. You just bring
Yeah.
up a.
Okay.
You don't have to go to not the Union Bank itself, and I'm not using a Union Bank card anyway. I'm using my card from the U.S. So and that's the beauty though. If you open a bank account here in the Philippines, to correct me if I'm wrong, and you're using your card from Metro Bank, you're only going to get charged 16 pesos, correct? You're not going to get charged a foreign price.
Cheap.
Yeah, and
Right.
that's the thing for people here to open a bank account here, and that's why I should open a bank account here, because then I don't have
Yeah.
to pay that fee. That would be the only reason.
Right. I'm
And I
paying the
opened-
fee though. My direct deposit of my Social Security, I get charged a fee for that money
How
going
much?
in the bank.
How much is the
I have
fee?
to look it up. I'll look it up and let you know. I don't know
Yeah, let me
offhand. I don't
know.
have my bank book with me. My wife's
I-
got the bank book, but I'll do
I
that.
I would have to see if it's worth it or not. If it's too expensive, it's not worth it. But if it's just a
It's
small,
not that expensive.
yeah, well, I'm still.
It's
would
not
like-
as much as I would pay for wire transfer fee. I can tell you that.
Okay. I'd still
Michael
like to know.
Apostle says, I'll keep my Navy Federal for SS, and hopefully they'll open a branch again in the Philippines. Well, now Subic Base is open again. I don't
Mhm.
think the Navy Federal has got there yet. The nearest Navy Federal to the Philippines is in Singapore. Okay, I know where that one is. That's the nearest one. And you can do everything there, just like as if you're in the US. That Navy Federal is available. And I think there's a USAA credit union at the base in Singapore also, Colonel, just in case you need it.
I didn't know that.
Keep you from keep you from flying back to the US. Double check with your bank, but I'm pretty sure there's one there. I'm pretty sure I
Yeah.
saw USAA there
Well,
also on the base.
Yeah, well, with
Okay.
USAA is just a phone call away. So I do
Right.
everything. I do everything. I
Janet
do
says
everything
we still
online with
owe.
them.
Janet's still paying taxes on 6-figure income. They hammer the upper middle class. Of course they do. You're in the US, Janet. John says, I use Wise to send money. It's much cheaper. I've heard of people using Wise. I don't know that Navy Federal. I guess they will. John, you were talking about Navy Federal. No, you're in the UK. But I don't know. I know people from the UK. A lot of them use Wise. I know a lot of them that do that.
Yeah,
But as
I
far
tried to
as
use.
Wise goes, my bank,
I tried to use it,
I don't think
but I
Navy
couldn't
Federal
do it.
will allow it. I tried to
Yeah.
use what's the other one they have? Zoom or what's it, Zelda? Zella. I tried using Zella because Navy Federal allows it. You know what they told me? We're not allowed to Zella to the Philippines. See, they're still under the corruption flag, you know, so nobody wants to move money in and out of the Philippines. Very difficult. Here
A
comes the
lot of
rain
people.
again, guys.
Yeah, a lot of people in Thailand were using TransferWise or Wise. I tried to
Yeah.
set up an account, but I couldn't successfully do it, so I just said forget it. And answer your question there, Janet. No, I don't run a business here. I had a couple businesses in Thailand, but I don't honestly I don't need it.
I
I'm
run a
blessed that
business.
way,
If you
so I
want to
don't
know
need
about
it.
business, ask me. I've
Yeah.
been running business here since 2014. So I know all about the business and the ins and out of business and the corporate business. I had a corporation for a while. Now I'm back to a sole proprietor enterprise. So
Yeah. And no,
I really like the enterprise 10 times better.
yeah, and no,
Uh,
Janet.
Janet, I don't know about the lucky pot. If you want to write me about the
Go
lucky
back.
pot, yeah, because I don't know about the lucky pot. Increases your channel, increases viewership. Good for your channel. Okay, let me know about that. I'd appreciate it. Anyway, yeah, I'm going to shut down in a minute. We don't have to shut down at 10. I'm in my house. I don't think the guy down there with the gun's going to go shooting his gun off because I'm chatting online in my house. If he
Yeah.
does, I'll for sure have his job. Clown.
Yeah,
What a clown.
and Janet, no, I haven't visited James on a live yet. He's mentioned it, but we haven't done that yet. And I talked to James and other channels, other ways too. Not here
Yeah.
on the live, but we will
Scuba
probably
says P and B.
collaborate eventually. But you know, that's
Yeah.
up to James, purely up to James.
Yeah, Scuba says P&B gives out 50,000 a day. That's nice because sometimes you want a little extra money, but you know what I do? I can take as much out as I want. I walk in with my bank book and I say, "Give me $5,000, convert it to pesos." And I said, I just tell them I'm going to lunch. I'll be back in a little after I eat lunch. I leave the bank, I go to lunch, I come back. They got my money ready to go. Mr. White, as soon as I walk in the door, Mr. White, they call me, boom. I go up to the desk. They have my money. I sign, boom, boom, I'm gone. You know, that's how easy it is banking with Metro Bank. Very, very nice. Thank you, David. I appreciate it. That's good. You can bring some with you. Janet says, Scuba, please look at Nuva Bar. It's a band resistant stretch pole, only 99 US dollars. Cool. Because I've heard of people wanting to do the inversion tables and all that, you know, to help to stretch their bones back out again. And honestly, I had it, mine was kind of weird. Beautiful, David. Wow. Very nice. I had sciatica so bad. I was laying around. My doctor, because my back's covered from the military, had prescribed 3 drugs to me: gabapentin, cyclobenzaprine, and naproxen. Okay, so I had 3 pills I was taking, and all they do is put you to sleep. You lay there all day long. You know, you don't feel good. You don't want to get out of bed. You're laying there. You don't do anything. You know, you eat and sleep, eat and sleep, eat and sleep, and pretty soon you're just a slug in the bed. And one day I said, forget the medicine. I'm getting out of here. I don't care. So I started walking down the hill. I used to hang from the rafter on the shed house down there by the beach, another one, the old one. I would hang there as long as I could stand it, raise my legs up, bend my knees, and hold myself there for a long time, as long as I could. And then I would go down, put my legs down, rest for a minute, and I'd do it again. I kept doing that. I still was having pain. I was like, what the hell? My legs aren't strong enough, heavy enough to pull my vertebrae out, right? So then one day I reached down. My wife was saying something about mineral water. My mineral water was downstairs. We used to always bring it downstairs with our chariot and leave it at my father-in-law's house. We were selling it from his house. So one day I needed mineral water. So I went down and grabbed 2 mineral water containers and I huffed them up the steep hill. And when I got to the top of the hill, got into my house, I had no more pain in my back. Weird as hell. You'd think the water's going to pull your vertebrae closer together. But
If
I
I
had
don't
no
get,
pain. I was like, Oh, you
If I
feel
don't get
good.
off, excuse me, if I don't get off here soon, I'm going to have pain in my back.
Yeah, let me just finish the comments. We'll get out of here. Scuba says, Janet, thank you. John says he uses his wife's account at BPI. That's good. Good idea. But it's also good to have your own account just in case something happens. You know, you have a little bit of something for yourself. So you're not completely stuck with no money, which has happened to me in the past. I trust my wife 100% now, but I
I've
also have
never.
my account just to move my money around, you know? Colonel, you don't have a business there. No, you already said no. You are a precision. Thank you, Janet. I think I've seen you before. I just can't remember.
No,
And
not
then she
not on
retracted.
James Live. I've never. You've seen my name commenting, but I've never been
Ray.
on live with
She saw
James.
you on Ray's channel, I'm sure. You were on
Never
Ray's
been live
channel.
with. Yeah, but I've never been
Ray.
live with
No,
Ray.
not live. No, but
Yeah.
you've been on the channel before making comments.
Oh yeah.
That's
Yeah, I've
probably
been
what
on.
she saw.
I've been on a bunch. I've been
Yeah.
on Geno's, James, Ray, all kinds.
Right.
Bunch of them.
Janet says, I can't stand slopping. It's wasteful. Michael says, I've used Remitly to send money to the Philippines. I know a lot of people that use Remitly too. Remitly and Wise is very popular of sending money here. I don't use either one of them. I just wire my money. I call my bank. They call me back, verifying that I'm me, and then tell them I want to wire my money, give me the account number. Boom. Now you got to actually send them. No joke. This just started. You got to now send them all your information, your banking information, in a message to Navy Federal. Then when you call them, they pull up your message to see all your information and verify your banking information. Then they'll do your wire transfer. Pain in the butt. They just started another pain in my butt.
Yeah,
And I don't
USA
like it. That's
doesn't
why
do that.
I'm going to go to my bank here and direct deposit my pension right to here. And I'll be done with them. I'll be done with Navy Federal. Just keep a little bit in there. $50 just to keep the account open. Because one day I want to add my kids to my account so they can have a Navy Federal account. But for now, I just want to get out of there, you know? John Platt, how could you forget the Colonel's shirts, Janet? He's been on Mike's Live 3 times now. John says, looking forward to his turn. Me too, John. I want him to get on here tomorrow. He's got his 50 now. No excuse, Colonel. I want to see you on here tomorrow.
I don't know. I'm dead tired right now.
Taekwondo
Yeah.
Warrior, thank you. Thanks for coming in. Please
Yeah, hello.
subscribe and like Taekwondo. Stay in touch with us. We're going to get off the feed right here, but we're going to be back tomorrow. Hopefully, we'll be back on the Colonel's channel so we can start driving his channel and getting him moving here towards the 500 he
Okay.
needs.
Yeah, Steve, I'll give that a shot, Steve. Just bear with me. Be patient.
Okay, in his spirit, in his service, Janet says, John, not here. Him and I moderate other channels. Colonel's never moderated another channel, Janet. Ever. He's new here.
No, I've been
Taekwondo, I want to try
I've been
making a live
moderator
video here.
before, but I don't.
Taekwondo, Taekwondo, I'm going to give you my messenger. You contact me and we'll talk about you and I going live together. We can do that. Let me look it up on my other phone here. I'll give it to you. You can just contact me directly. Anybody that wants to reach me, you guys are more than welcome to reach me this way. I'm easy to reach, easy to find. Let's see. Okay, let me put this guy out of here. Here you go, guys.
Thank you, Janet, for the kind words.
You can
Appreciate
meet me
that.
right there on Messenger, guys. Facebook Messenger, contact me and Michael Lee White, and we'll talk more on Messenger, guys. So Taekwondo, be glad to jump in with you and do a live feed with you. I think it'd be a lot of fun. Okay, David, you took your message out. Janet says, I've seen him commenting that in Geno's and Dazzle TV. Yep, he's been on Dazzle TV for sure. I've seen him
Good
them
people.
too.
Good people.
Enjoy you both. Good start to my Sunday. Thank you, guys. Colonel is a fantastic guest. Yes, he is. I hope I'm as good a guest on his channel. Yeah. David says, you have a good night, Colonel. Janet says, yes, he's been a moderator. Oh, I didn't know you were a moderator on Gino's channel.
Yeah, I think
Colonel?
Gino hooks up. I think Gino hooks up everybody. And
Okay. And then
But-
Janet says, John, I met Colonel on Dazzle TV. Yes, you did. He's been there. Michael says, good night, guys. I'll subscribe to Colonel's channel after this. Thank you so much, Michael.
Thank
And,
you, Michael. I
Janet
need that.
says, Colonel, my words are truth. I don't live in playing up. I am that I am. And she is, Colonel. Janet is
Oh,
who
me-
she is.
Me
Thank
too.
you guys for all coming into our chat. If anybody has anything else you want to tell us, or if you didn't catch my messenger Facebook, let me know. I'll throw it back up real quick before we shut down. And also, if you go to the live feed after I post it up tonight, probably in the morning, then you'll be able to go back to the end of the feed and you'll see my messenger and my Facebook on there. Good night, Steve. Good night, everyone. Michael,
Good night,
David,
Steve.
thank you
Janet.
for everything. John Platt, Taekwondo,
Yeah.
we'll see you soon. Steve,
Michael,
John Platt, I got everybody. Janet, good night, guys. God bless you
Taekwondo.
all. Thank you for
Yeah.
coming in. Hello, Niels. You just caught us leaving, bro.
Oh my God. Thanks
night,
everybody
David.
for the subscriptions too. I greatly appreciate it. Hopefully I'll be able to do this
Yeah.
too very soon.
David,
Thank
I'll
you.
send you over a picture of the house I'm planning to, I've been working on the designs. So basically it's going to look something like you see this one.
It's
So you can
upside down, Mike.
screenshot that.
Not that it matters, but it's upside down.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, there you
All right.
go.
Oh, yeah, there you go.
I don't think
Okay.
it matters for the floor plan.
Yep.
Yeah.
But that's the floor plan I've been working on. Now I'm working on lights, switches, plumbing, all the stuff that goes into it. And I'll have the whole house designed here by tomorrow. And
All right,
by
Niels, have a
Thursday, get
good
ready to
Sunday.
start purchasing materials for that. Okay. Good night, David. Good night, Niels. We're going to run. Thank you guys for coming in. God bless you all. Good night,
Yeah,
folks.
take care. Good night.
Bye-bye.